What's good, people? It's another Sunday, and it's, if I say so myself, the best motherfucking geek podcast in the multiverse. It's your boy Lex, the host, and I'm here with my peoples. We got Deke, we got Sally, we got Mix, but we got special guests today, baby. We got Fonso down here in the bottom. Fonso, and then over here, that pasty fucking guy on the golf course. If you don't know him, that's my brother. Worked on Punisher, worked on Spider-Man. We got a G when it comes to fucking filmography up in here. We got a lot of good things, so we're gonna get into this episode. Now, today we're gonna start off with something small, a little tidbit. Fucking Comic-Con happened. Dragon Ball Z was out there. They talked very briefly about it, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let Deke just announce just the little things before we start getting into the nitty-gritty of the episode.
Nada, en el Comic Con tuvimos un panel de Dragon Ball. Yo estaba súper pompeado y duró como que 9 minutos. Y yo, esto es todo. Y era,
So sad.
It was very sad. Yo pensaba que iban a anunciar series, juegos, de todo. Y fue que anunciaron la nueva película llamada, o sea, de la franquicia Dragon Ball Super, no es de Dragon Ball Z. Y se llama Dragon Ball Super Hero. Y como que me quedé, ¿cómo se va a llamar? Dragon Ball Super Hero. Y tiraron pues este teaser de, yo creo que menos de 15 segundos, la cámara bajando y enseñan a Goku encima del nombre de la película, con una animación diferente a lo que hemos visto previamente. Se ve súper limpia, se ve hermoso, pero no podemos irnos más allá porque sencillamente fue un teaser en un universo blanco, no vimos absolutamente nada y el nombre de la película. Y luego pues nos enseñaron estos 5 paneles de character concepts de cómo se van a ver en la película. Aparentemente, pues los personajes ya ha pasado un lapso de tiempo porque vemos el personaje de la hija de Gohan como con 4 a 5 añitos. So, esto significa que finalmente puede que veamos a los otros personajes como Goten, Trunks, finalmente en su fase teen. Y honestamente no se sabe nada de la película. Ellos hablaron como que esto va a ser la mejor película, pero ¿qué compañía no va a decir como que esta va a ser la mejor película de nuestra compañía? Fuera de eso, pues eso fue todo. O sea, yo estuve esperando este evento para 9 minutos de decirme, viene una película, va a ser la mejor, miren estos 4 dibujos, chequeamos. Ese es el mejor resumen que usted va a encontrar porque eso fue lo que pasó en esos 9 minutos.
Wow.
Yo, real quick, Ro. What's your? I know this is mad off topic and shit. What's your Instagram so I can put something on right quick?
¿Qué?
El mío es It's Fonso.
So Ro, you nigga. Of course. What's your Instagram so I can tag you in something really quick?
Bullseye, Bulls_I.
All right, cool. Now, all right. So last week we had a great episode. The shit went off the rails. We're not gonna get into that. But Selly wasn't here for the episode, and we had a lot of Loki talk. So now, after a full week after Loki's been gone, let's just get into a little retrospect. And for today, we're gonna let Selly go ahead and start it off. I know she's like fucking ahí aguantando. So go ahead, Selly. Let the people know.
You guys know that I only have one thing to say, and it's the one detail that nobody else got right. But we did, because I did a lot of research and we know this. We were the only fucking podcast that said it could be he who remains. We were the only ones who said that. That's the only thing I have to say. But the episode was beautiful. I kept waiting for people to shit on the episode, and nobody did. As far as I know, if anybody here wants to shit on the episode, we can talk about it later. And I don't know.
I know that's what I said. Yeah, I was waiting all week to see if we were gonna get any shitty reviews. At least me, I didn't see. Even fucking IGN gave them good reviews. I didn't see nothing. Did you see it, Ro?
Yeah.
Oh, the last episode? Yeah, I did.
So,
what was that?
So yeah.
Confused. There we go. We got some names there.
My signal's over here.
But yeah, what did you think about Loki? I know we haven't had that conversation yet.
Yeah.
I liked Loki. It was fun to watch.
That was your way of saying it was shitty. Okay.
I wasn't there.
Here to elongate a little bit on that.
I wasn't. I mean,
I wasn't there. I wasn't filming.
How did you think? How did you think? Honestly, like you're one of the people I refer to the most when it comes to like camera work, because obviously you're in the field. How did you feel about it being shot? Be totally honest. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Did you think it was garbage?
To film that, so fuck them.
No, I mean it did its commercial job. You know what I mean? It trans people the way that it did, and nothing really creative, honestly, as far as like shots, in my opinion.
But you're talking about shot wise,
Sorry.
not story wise. I'm talking about from a technical. Because if everybody doesn't know,
But
my brother
I mean,
is a camera operator.
But here's the thing, though.
So
It's like in
and all that.
the way that I see it, a story is not just a story because the movement tells a story. You know what I mean? And when a story doesn't involve like all of its elements into it, to me, it's just another commercial piece. Which is great. Though. I'm not saying that Marvel's doing a bad job because they're succeeding at what they're doing. But when you want to take it to that like, I'm gonna say Nolan level, it just doesn't go there. Nolan brings all of these elements together. It's an artistic piece. It's like looking at a masterpiece. And they got the money for it. It's just that they want to continue to spit out all of these like, TV shows that they have coming out, and they're just not really going into. It takes 2 weeks to shoot one episode, pretty much. So
2 more on the way before 2021 is over. Confirmed.
Yeah.
It's officially confirmed. Hawkeye and Miss Marvel.
That's confirmed. That's confirmed already. Before 2021 is over, we're gonna see Hawkeye and Miss Marvel.
Hawkeye, I think, is going to premiere in November.
Is Brie Larson still going to be a part of that?
Of what? Of Miss Marvel? No, that's different. That's a different Marvel.
Gotcha.
She's not gonna be. I mean, fucking knows. You never know what's gonna happen in the show. I know this is supposed to lead into the Marvels, where Miss Marvel goes with Captain Marvel and this other fucking chick. I forgot her name. Photon. So, at the let me hear this. No, your audio is good, Mix. So I heard a rumor. Is it true that Kingpin is supposed to be up in fucking Hawkeye?
It sounds like it. Yeah, it sounds like it, and it also sounds like, obviously, if you saw Black Widow, we're gonna see a little bit drop into Hawkeye.
The light. So that's very curious to me, because was it you, Miguel, that said they're recasting fucking Blackie? What the fuck is his name? Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even catch the last part. I'm sorry. What?
I said, was it you that said that they're recasting Luke Cage and Iron Fist?
Oh yeah, there are heavy rumors that they're already like recasting Iron Fist and Luke Cage to bring them in because of now everybody has a variant excuse, so they can totally do away with the abomination that was Iron Fist. And I kind of upset because I really like Luke Cage. Honestly, I really dug Luke Cage. Oh,
yeah, Luke Cage was fun.
Somebody got offended.
Was fun.
Somebody got triggered. We lost them.
Fucking Decade always.
we got a player over here.
I guess he was an Iron Fist fan.
Now that the artistry up, we gotta fucking. I know. How did I know Orengo was gonna fucking agree with Ro? Un chat de Loki just proves que how to construct a scene. This nigga, fucking Orengo is always shitting on my dreams.
Always
shits on my dreams. I'm fucking it up. Anyway, I find it extremely curious. Because like you said, this whole variant shit now, because if you're going to bring Charlie Cox and you're going to bring fucking Kingpin, so you're going to be keeping some of the characters from the Netflix universe. Now, I'm wondering if those characters are just going to be variants. If they're going to just say everything that happened on Netflix is obsolete. All that shit is just, gone. It didn't happen. And these are all variants of the characters. They just so happen to be using the same actors.
There were rumors they were going to see Daredevil in Spider-Man. Not as Daredevil, at least as the lawyer, So
that's what I'm saying.
We're gonna see him.
Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean that's extremely curious to see how they're gonna do this.
Are we gonna be able to see Chris Evans as Human Torch again?
Are you guys forgetting? Are you guys forgetting that Ben Affleck?
Like Cap back, no, blame on.
Are you guys forgetting Ben Affleck though? Is everybody forgetting Ben Affleck?
No, he's with J-Lo. Let him be. Just let him be. We don't need him.
My nigga is got he got skinny as fuck. J-Lo's depleting that boy. Oh, she's depleted that nigga. Came out skinny, gray hairs.
The benefits
We ain't
back.
Batman no more. My nigga look like Alfred. All right. So
Imagine.
over the week, we had a, how would you say it, a debacle, like a fucking not a contest, but we were asking the fans who they thought was the top mofo in the MCU. Now we let 16 options, and the final two was Killmonger versus Thanos. Now, I could see the votes, and it was funny because the after school club, every single one of us voted for fucking Killmonger.
Yeah.
Makes that
I
get
voted for Killmonger.
Amen to that.
yeah, we all voted for Killmonger, but at the end of the day, Thanos took that shit.
I thought they were anonymous. I was trying to throw the tally off on purpose.
Nigga, I could see all that. I'm the fucking watcher, son. I know everybody here is fucking for it. I saw all that shit. But,
He's the Dr. Manhattan.
yeah,
I'll
there
tell
you
you.
go, son. Thanos took it, and Thanos took it by a fucking it wasn't a huge margin, but it was probably it was a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. I wanted Killmonger to win, but yeah, Thanos. Now that we know what the people thought, what do you guys think? Who do you guys think is the baddest mofo? Now, everybody has a different criteria. Who's the strongest? Who's the most evil? You know what I'm saying? But individually to each one of you, who do you think is the best villain? Or I guess who you like the best? Who's the most captivating in the MCU? Let's start off with Deckard, and then we'll just, go down the line.
Porque el villano principal era Mickey Mouse, pero no estaba. Así que pues me tuve que ir pues por
He
los...
did
por
ruin
los-
some stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Obviamente, mano, esto fue bien extraño esta votación porque como que nos fuimos, no just the baddest, pero nos fuimos con nuestro favorito indirectamente, like we have to admit it, porque pues si ponemos la comparativa de lo que hizo Thanos y hizo pues Killmonger, pues sabemos que dentro de todo Thanos era más malo, pero nos fuimos, yo creo que como que malinterpretamos un poco las palabras y nos fuimos más con el favorito, porque en el Killstreak obviamente otro de los villanos tenían más Killstreak que Killmonger. Yo sé que los tatuajes que él tenía eran Killstreak, pero no es comparado con borrar la mitad del planeta. Al final del día, pues ganó el más malo pues para el público general, pero Killmonger sigue siendo como que my favorite villain.
How about you, Seth?
Básicamente, yo concuerdo contigo. Lo que pasa es que imagínate si Killmonger se hubiese quedado con Wakanda y básicamente es what could have been with what happened.
Maybe he will.
Maybe what if?
Variant.
El what
What
if no
if?
lo cuenten.
What if?
Llevo peleando con
We're
eso.
gonna
No lo
get a
cuenten.
Black Panther. I'm just saying.
Selly, tienes que admitir que si sale Killmonger con el freaking casco de Ultron, o sea, ese what if está por algo. O sea, es para ti. Ese episodio es dedicado para ti. Al principio va a decir dedicated to Selly.
Yo creo que sí. Y más vale que sea así, si no me molesto. Pero, no, hablando claro, Killmonger, pues obviamente el favorito, porque rompió, no quiero decir barrera, porque, ¿sabes? Para eso estaba Zemo. Zemo rompió los Avengers. Pero básicamente nosotros, o sea, desde Killmonger nosotros estamos favoreciendo al villano. Whoever wants to contradict me into that, like, nah, watch the movie. Pero, ¿de qué sabe? Porque yo digo estas cosas.
I know.
No, pero hablando claro, Killmonger, estoy también biased because I do own some of his scars. I am biased because of that, pero es básicamente lo mismo que dijo que lo único que I would love seeing him take over the world with Wakanda, with all the vibranium and all that shit, and the technology that he had at his palm, like in his fingertips. Porque él no pudo tocar casi nada. Lo único que tocó fue el rejected suit de Black Panther, and that was it. Pero his ideals were super powerful. Se puede comparar un poquito con Thanos porque él quería pues que African Americans take over the world, básicamente, que Wakandans take over the world.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, in his twisted head. Yeah, it was gonna get really dark. Pero yeah.
Is that a racial comment?
No.
That was gonna be
Is it racist?
That was
gonna
like,
be real
that was
trouble.
like- that was like though.
It's always me. I'm like Agatha, yo. It's me all along.
Yeah.
It's always fucking me. How about you, Miguel? What you thought? Who's your favorite in MCU?
I think honestly, the dynamic of how Killmonger comes to be makes him my favorite out of all of them because he's basically like the consequences of you running a kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And basically, like literally creating your own problem because he would have never been the kingdom's problem if they would have just like brought him in and treated them as one of their own. But since he was ostracized, he saw the death of his father. His father was out there. They ostracized him. He's a product of royalty, dude, of running the kingdom amok. You know what I mean? So I definitely like the dynamic of that character, and I think everybody else did honestly because I don't want to say the movie was flojo. I enjoyed it a lot, but I enjoyed it a lot because of that one character. Like I like T'Challa, but I also really thought that the one person that shined in that movie was Michael B. Jordan, his portrayal of that villain.
Definitely.
All right, how about you, Fonso?
Well, para mí los dos villanos tenían un mindset bastante similar, lo único que un mindset de uno micro y el otro era como que macro. So, y from a standpoint of view, el entertainment de todo audience siempre es como que hand-to-hand combat y todo lo demás, como que how fun is it to watch on screen. Y realmente para mí Killmonger fue mucho más interesante con todo y que vimos mucho más de Thanos. Pero yo estoy de acuerdo con Mix, porque para mí muchas de las escenas CGI de Black Panther were like blown off. So perdimos un poquito la esencia de lo que pudo haber sido esas escenas que pudieron haberse hecho prácticamente, no tenían que haber hecho todo super mega CGI. Pero nada, para mí yo estoy de acuerdo, es que Killmonger para mí era súper, es de mi favorita, vamos a ponerlo de esa manera. Pero porque lamentablemente vimos a Taskmaster y lo jodieron todo en, en la película. Porque para mí hubiese sido interesante que hubiesen hecho Taskmaster really, porque hubiese sido mucho más interesante que lo que tuvimos. Pero nada, it is what it is. So nada, para mí, yo creo que Killmonger, si lo siguen por ahí.
Boy!
No, dude. It's not even the sexist thing.
No.
I'm joking.
It's not, I don't even care what sex it was. En verdad, pudieron haber hecho a Taskmaster un alien. El hecho de que lo hicieron de esa manera, no.
No, I don't care. I don't care if it's a guy or a girl. I care about his origins. They fucked up the origins. That's for real. That's
no solo eso, que para mí Taskmaster, he does a real big clusterfuck en el MCU. Y como que they minimized it a lot, ¿entiendes?
I wonder if that character is gonna become like a program instead of one character. Like somebody gets submitted to the Taskmaster program.
Maybe se tiene la Shang-Chi. Sí, maybe se tiene la Shang-Chi.
No era un protocolo de que, because básicamente le asignaron el papel a la hija. She is the Taskmaster right now.
Pero no dicen Protocol Taskmaster. Yo la vi una sola vez con ustedes.
Dicen Project Taskmaster. So puede que sea otro, o sea.
Como quiera, si lo podemos de la manera que de cómo los Black Widows están, made, how they're made, es básicamente la misma fórmula, pero para el Taskmaster. So, básicamente, no necesariamente este sería como que el único o el último.
Before we go to Georgie's pick, a question that I have about Taskmaster is that an ability that she has, or is that because of like the mask and shit that she's able to replicate ability? The MCU is different, right?
Era un program completo.
But I think they kind of insinuate that the daughter has photographic memory before. At one point in the movie, I think they insinuate that the little girl has a photographic memory. Like they say she excelled at everything, blah, 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 and she had a photographic memory.
So she can
era buena en la escuela. A lo mejor quieren enfatizar que era una nena bien educada y quisimos irnos con esa.
I got pretty good grades at school too, Dick, and I can't remember what the fuck I ate like last week.
No, pero antes de seguir para donde George, pero no se dice photographic memory, is eidetic memory.
Oh, okay.
I watch a lot. I watch too much Big Bang Theory.
Aparentemente no eras tan buena en la escuela, Miguel.
I know, right?
I'm joking.
I'm sorry. I didn't take Big Bang. I didn't take Big Bang 101 at college. On my bad, bro.
Oh my God.
We're not the thing certificated. I do stunts good.
So, Ro, who do you think is the biggest bad from? I'm about to just kick you out, bro. I feel like you're about to shit. No, I'm about to kick you out. Who's the baddest mofo in the MCU? So, señor Jorge del Toro.
Out of these two, I mean, I'm gonna go against all of y'all. I think Thanos.
We're not picking these two.
It's
It
a
just so
personal
happens
preference.
It's our favorite. It's about
Oh,
any MCU. Who do you think?
Galactus.
damn. I'm gonna go with Thanos right now.
I
like
knew he
his.
was gonna pick Thanos.
I like his. Well, I like the reason I like him is because to me he's not really a villain. He's more of he's more of an anti-hero. He thinks he's like his ideals. He believes that what he's doing is correct. You know what I mean?
Where you're going with this,
what's
bro.
that?
I like where you're
What?
going with this.
I've known. Listen, this is
No,
this is
think about
Georgie's
it.
first. This is Georgie's first episode. I've known Georgie a lifetime, and basically what he wants to say is, I wish I could snap people off in my life the whole time.
He was like, I
Hey,
wish.
man,
He does away with people that
live in,
piss him off. Like,
live in New York City for 5 years and then we'll talk again.
Snap, motherfuckers are gone.
Gone.
I feel like that's it's interesting that every single one of us, well, the majority of us, all picked Killmonger, and that's just a testament to Michael B. Jordan's portrayal of the character, because dude was in one movie and that's it.
Yeah.
But his portrayal was so captivating, and Black Panther came out a while ago. It's not even one of the most recent.
Darth Maul effect.
He was so fucking cool that he just stuck in everybody's minds.
not only that, I like his dialogue too. Like, he truly confronts him, and he gives
He's always with us.
when he confronts T'Challa, he tells him like, "Yo, you could literally tip the balance in our favor. We're struggling in cities or whatever. We got nothing to defend ourselves, and you're sitting on all this power, and you're just gonna turn your eye, or whatever." Like, that dialogue was like really powerful.
And I liked it.
Not to mention, I'm a certain shade of Caucasian.
Oh yeah, you get it, bro. That was that white pill. But
I'm not saying that too loud.
But yeah, like I said, yo, I think that's one of the things that I like the most about his character. It was that you got to feel, especially in the time that Black Panther came out, you got to feel what the struggle was. You got to feel why he was so angry. I mean, it was his fucking uncle that killed his brother and shit. A family that he never knew. And then they left that. They just left him solo in the city by himself. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand the struggle to finally find out that this nigga's family is royalty. Royalty. They could have saved them at any moment, and they didn't.
Amen to that.
Yo, I love his portrayal. Now,
Do you imagine if that movie would have came out now, with all the tension there was in the air? Like, I think that movie. I mean, not because of the movie theater.
What? George Floyd, bro, that would have been $2 billion.
Oh my god,
Not $1 billion. That would have been $2 billion in the movie theaters right now.
that would have been $2 billion, and that would have been $2 billion and burning movie theaters.
They would have changed the script though. They would have changed the script.
And
my
they
God.
definitely might have fixed that first scene and the CGI. Just saying.
What was the father's name? T'Chaka?
The Shaka, bro.
T'Chaka, right? T'Chaka's super bad as fuck. But yeah, I'm guessing they would have piggybacked off of that shit and would have had somebody white do something to fucking Killmonger.
Yep.
Definitely.
What?
They would have had somebody white do something to fucking Killmonger. Right
No.
after the Floyd,
The dynamic of the movie is literally like, you have a radical person or whatever that wants to basically use a kingdom to balance out the inequity or whatever. They would have literally kept it the same way. They would have offed the claw guy. I forget his name. Horrible.
Ulysses.
Ulysses, they would have offed them just the way they did, and the conflict would have been between T'Challa and Killmonger.
All right, so piggybacking off of the whole Killmonger thing, recently it's been announced that Michael B. Jordan will be playing Superman. Now, it's not going to be Clark Kent. It's going to be Val Zod. Now, from what I understand, I think it's not going to be a movie. I could have swore I read somewhere that the project is actually going to be a series. So,
Limited series, correct.
so there's still going to be, so there's going to be two black Superman in the DCEU now because J.J. Abrams still wants to do a Black Superman, but he's gonna be Clark Kent. From what I'm
Que
hearing,
sería Calvin Ellis.
yeah. From what I'm hearing Clark Kent. Like they want to do Black Clark Kent, and I heard that's one of the problems that Michael B. Jordan had. I heard that the movie was supposed to be Michael B. Jordan, right? And he had a lot of problems with that because he didn't want to take a character that is anonymous being white and make him black just because.
Yeah.
Because my dude is a fucking geek like us, so he has a big appreciation of these characters. So they had a big ass battle, and I heard that project just finished. It got zero. They wasn't doing enough with it. JJ did his shit, and then they called Michael B. Jordan. Like, look, he has a production company now. He has a contract with Warner. So like, you still want to do the Superman shit, and they had to make it in a series, and now he has full control. Now, I don't know if he's gonna portray Val Zod. It just says that he's producing it at this point, but I'm guessing big of a mix.
¿Dónde salió como que el straight fact de que Val Zod? Como que, like...
He didn't say, en ningún papel said that Michael B. Jordan is going to be playing Val Zod.
It's my turn. It's my turn. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to look
I'll get the information. It's going to be Val Zod from one hand. That's the character, but it doesn't say he's going to be playing. It just says that he's producing to this point. Now, I don't see how they're going to do that, and he's going to fucking, skip up on that opportunity.
Okay, according to Collider, Vulture, Gizmodo, and all this shit, and all the internets, Michael B. Jordan will be developing his own Black Superman project for HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
And el nombre que también sale es Val Zod.
Val Zod.
There's no way you produce that, or he produces that, and he doesn't attach himself to the main role. He sells.
Yeah.
He sells. There's no way he doesn't put himself in the character role. Go ahead. Use your words.
Jorge, you're on mute. You're on mute, dude.
You might be muted, bud. Unmute yourself.
Nope. You can do it. Hit that M. I'm proud of you. Yay.
No. I want to mention
you got it.
When you guys read the word producer next to an A-lister actor, that means that they couldn't afford him. And in order for SAG contracts and everything to go through, and for them to do a project of their choosing, they become producers, which means they can do whatever project they want without having to meet, what they actually need to pay him as an actor. So I don't think, like you said, Miguel, he's definitely not.
Dámelo a prueba y habichuela. Is your opinion that he's gonna be in it, or do you think he's gonna be? He's not gonna. Do you think he's gonna be the starring role, or do you think he's gonna lay back on that one?
I mean, if he's really producing, he might lay back and just do like appearances.
I don't think so. He likes screen time way too much.
Yeah, and that name sells. that name sells. There's no way that he produces this, attaches his name without being in the fucking title role.
Has he produced that yet? Yeah, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, Alfonso.
No. It's okay. The cool thing about Michael B. Jordan is that as we've seen his career, he doesn't really care too much about big budget things. We've seen him in smaller budget pictures. So he's all in for the art. Yo lo he visto a él en películas que tú dices, ¿por qué tú estás en esta película? ¿Por qué? Pero he loves his art. So probably he's gonna be in there. He's a
geek. He likes that style.
Has he produced? What else has he produced?
Is it Ken? At least 5 seconds in the movie. At the very end.
What about Fruitvale Station? Was that him too? Did he produce that as well?
Yeah.
Or was that somebody else?
No, that was him.
His career to have produced that shit. He was in it. He started in it, but I don't think he produced that. I think he was too young. I don't even think he had production at that point.
I'm just trying to think, man. Because maybe it is like Georgie says. Maybe this might be his first production role, and he's just gonna lay back and be
he's produced 13 projects.
Look at that.
I think there's this movie called Kin, where this little kid finds like an alien gun or some shit.
Yeah.
He made a cameo about that. Yes.
He made a cameo.
He's like 5 seconds at the end.
We're forgetting he produced Raising Dylan too.
Yeah, the Netflix show, and he's hard. I
haven't seen that one.
Yeah, Raising Dion. He's an executive producer, and he starred in 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like the little
And
kids.
And let me see. If
and
there's
King,
anything
that's the
else.
movie I said that it's like, why? What are you doing in King? So
Yeah, yo,
he's a
like
producer
fucking
there.
5 seconds at the very end. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's is he in? He's in an episode of Love, Death, and Robots.
Yes.
Yeah,
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 he
which
it's
is
does.
from
like
the first
Yes.
season though.
I thought it was
Oh,
like, bleh.
his episode wasn't great, but like I can imagine, like if we were in that position, he's like fucking Bad Bunny, yo. He was like, I want to be in WrestleMania. I'm fucking famous. Fuck it. I always wanted to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fucking do it. He's like, I like geek
Mm-hmm.
shit. I'm gonna come out with a fucking Naruto clothesline. Fuck it.
Oh fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw
It's
that
good.
clothing line. It was actually pretty good. What's up, Metaverse?
Exacto. Es como un buena forma de compararlo. Porque sí, es eso mismo.
Yeah, before
Yes.
I fucking forget, guys, if you want to call in and talk shit with us, I'm gonna leave the number down there. It's what's up only. Don't call my fucking phone regularly. Hello, what's up? Like, see your face, and then yeah, we'll put you on the call so you can talk shit with us. So, do you think? It's interesting to me that we're gonna have two black Superman in the DCU right now, with fucking Henry Cavill just lingering around and shit with nothing super seguro of what the fuck is gonna happen.
Mira, yo te voy a decir una cosa. El
Oh, shit.
conserje del estudio tiene más contrato que Henry Cavill. Continúan.
Do you think?
Prove
because
me wrong.
I feel pretty seguro in saying that the fans like fucking Henry Cavill as Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Studio, for some reason, stay shitting on him, but the fans like it. Now, do you think that Michael B. Jordan's iteration of Superman is going to be more popular than Henry Cavill's?
Yes.
I think
Yo creo
it
que
could
igual.
be. I think
Yo
it
creo que
could be
igual.
because it's something totally different. It's a new spin on it, so it could either like be something that like hits it out of the park. It's something we've never seen before. Could bring a whole bunch of new fans into it, or it could crash and burn. It's WB. That's the thing that scares the shit out of me. Like
Yeah,
leaving things in their hands recently is just like, oh, their track record hasn't been the greatest lately.
What are you talking about? Space Jam was awesome.
Bro, ese tema, cada vez que tú mencionas esa película, like, el cable se le rompe a par de personas aquí, like.
So that continuing with WB, Warner, HBO. Is that fucking me? Why do I sound like a fucking robot?
Alguien tiene algo abierto que está entrando otra vez por los headphones.
Hello.
Yeah, there we go.
That was fucking wrong. Georgie, when you're gonna talk, fucking unmute your mic, bro.
Exposed.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, speaking about Warner, I'm imagining everybody fucking saw that last trailer of fucking Dune. Dune. That I wanted to see this movie. Georgie bought me the fucking book. He bought Miguel the fucking book too, so we could fucking read it. I still haven't read all of this shit, but
Dude, we hear robots. Like,
I'm about to
Somebody
start.
died.
Yo, breaking it down. I'm thinking, like,
Drop the beat. Either
Somebody
way,
How about Dune?
he'll be fine.
Let's talk about Dune. Yeah, let's
Dune.
talk about Dune. What do you guys
So-
thought about that trailer?
I think it's gonna be fun as fuck.
I
It
dug the
has such a
second
good
trailer.
cast.
Yeah. No, go ahead, Alfonso. My bad. Go ahead.
No, that's it. It has such a good cast que quiero ver por dónde es que van a tirarse de todo eso, si van a ser bastante fieles al libro o si se van a tomar algunos creative routes. Pero el cast está amazing. Yo creo que yo no he visto una película reciente que tenga un cast tan grande como esta.
Yo tampoco. To be really honest, it has Timothy Chalamet or Calamet. Either way, Zendaya,
Timothy
Rebecca
Chuleta.
Ferguson,
Josh
Jason-
Brolin.
Balang.
Jason Momoa. You know, it's
Yeah, como que best DCU, MCU ever. Está brutal.
The question that everybody asks everybody, which trailer did you like the most? The first one or the second one?
the second one.
The second one, yo no doy más feel por donde iban a ir en cuestión de la historia.
Yeah, it's like como hicieron con The Mitchell vs. the Robots or The World. I forgot the name of Netflix film that we watched.
Love, Death and Robots.
No,
No,
The
Mitchell's versus the
Mitchell
Robots. I
versus
think
the
so, right?
Robots.
hicieron algo más o menos igual que
ya.
ellos, que ellos al principio lanzaron un trailer, pero era totalmente diferente, tenía un título diferente. Obviamente esto sigue siendo Dune, pero el trailer se siente completamente diferente. It looks way better, it feels way better. Siento que es un poquito más fiel al libro, pero obviamente no hemos visto la película como para decirle eso 100%. Pero I'm super hyped. Yo me iba a comprar el libro si no fuese porque la tipa que me lo iba a vender empezó a hablar mierda en the shop. Pues, literalmente, ok, anecdote. Yo iba a comprar el libro de Dune. Y yo pensaba, pues, bueno, I could buy maybe the first 3 and then I could just read them back to back. I want to get, into reading again. Entonces la tipa empezó a describir cómo son las personas que van a las librerías, pero hablando de otra cosa. Y yo me quedo mirándola como que, loca, en realidad tú estás insultando a la gente que es tu clientela. Tú estás describiendo el demographic que viene aquí a comprar el libro. And insulting them. And insulting them. And I was like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm not going to buy shit. I'm going to go home. Fuck that. Y nada, pues,
lo pido por Amazon.
Yo lo pido por Amazon. And this is the reason why bookstores don't stay alive. No, but yeah, I was gonna buy the books, and yeah, that did not happen at all. Anyways, continue, guys. I'm gonna keep reading.
Decade, how about you? Did you like the first one or the second one?
The trailer.
Ajá.
Yeah.
Ya salió la parte 2, yo no he visto ni la 1.
ya van por el tercer libro. ¿Cuándo salió la primera?
No, me gustó el segundo trailer. Lo que pasa es que yo había visto el primer trailer y cuando vi el segundo se me había olvidado que ya había visto el primero, and it was like a whole other experience, but I forgot that I saw the first one. So yeah, I liked them both. O sea, me gustó obviamente más el segundo. Pero sí,
que by the way, no es por nada, pero Batista se ve demente con el maquillaje y todo lo demás. O sea, ese hombre está cada vez más y más entretenido to watch in every single movie. He's grown so much como actor.
El problema de las de Marvel es que está tan bien maquillado que tú no lo ves como Drax. O sea, nobody got that shit.
I got it, bro. I got it. Don't worry. It was like the John Cena. It was like the John Cena joke. You can't see him. I got it. Yeah.
No, pero. ¿Y volviste? ¿Estás ahí?
Yo, we fucking got 2 guests on the show, and this internet is like, you know what, Nicholas, fuck you and that.
Yo quiero escuchar la opinión de Jorge, por favor. Y después la de Miguel.
Del Toro.
Get that fucking game, shit.
Georgie froze.
Él está petrificado.
He's contemplating. He's contemplating.
Él está en el thinker pose.
¿Qué es lo que me escuchan ahora?
Okay, there we go.
All right, what did you think about the trailers? First one or second one? Which one did you like?
For Dune?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, for Superman, of course, for Dune.
Yo, I wasn't here, bro. My signal was out. No, I like the first trailer. I didn't like the second one because it was. If you read the book, it was directed in a way that doesn't apply to the story. I mean, I still liked it though. I can't fucking wait to watch Dune. It's one of my favorite books, and I can't wait to see it. So I like the first one more.
I agree with you for the tone of the first one. I think matches the book a little bit more. Yeah. It's like more regal, whatever. The second one though, was like, okay, we gotta fucking sell this movie. Like we can't give you all the glitz and glamour. Like we gotta show you some action and get everybody invested in the movie or what it's gonna be or whatever. So I think out of both of those trailers, man, I think I like the first one better. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like the first one. The second one was good, and I'm not gonna lie, the second one was really good. But I felt like just like you said, the first one matches the tone of the book a whole lot more.
Lo que tienes que hacer es subir el segundo a Instagram y just pop a filter on it y ya está. It'll make you feel better.
Change the music. I will tell you one thing about that trailer that I hope they fix, and it was like mad cringe. The scene where he's fighting in the suit, in the armor.
Uh-huh.
I was
Sí,
like,
sí.
oh. I was like, I hope they fix that CGI by the time the movie comes out. That was kind of painful.
¿Sabes qué? A mí me pasó lo mismo con el Snyder Cut en cuestión de cuando vi los CGI del principio y después cuando lo vi yo, I like this. Daddy likey.
¿Qué yo te iba a decir de eso?
Is
I
anybody
was gonna say
El libro,
something
what?
about that and I forgot.
¿Todo bien?
El libro, but you do know who's casted if you watch the trailer and you know who the characters are, Deke.
Alguien preguntó que si sabemos, el libro dice a quién van a castear en la segunda. Ningún libro dice el casting que van a coger. Like, that was the joke. Guys, my God, el humor de ustedes.
You're on a roll today, bro.
Fuck you, Miguel.
You and your dad jokes.
Mira, director.
Yo, can you chill the fuck out, little girl?
He's dadifying. He's doing that
Yo.
stuff.
Yo, come over here.
Okay,
Come over
let him be.
Stand over here. What was talking about Doom?
Jesus, Nicholas.
Cobra Clutch, son. Cobra Clutch,
Sleepy
son.
time. Sleepy time.
Don't sleep. Anyway, so let's talk about, since we're still continuing with HBO fucking Max, another thing.
Get off me!
Shut your mouth. Is Matrix 4 really necessary?
Get off me!
I'm gonna let you guys go because I gotta handle this.
Who wants to start?
Deke wants to start.
Ya. Mano, aquí voy. Aquí ser odiado otra vez por otro punto de vista diferente. Esto es Snyderverse all over again. Yo pienso que Matrix 4 is not necessary. O sea, sé que vas a jalar dinero y todo. Sé que, pues, si algo te hace dinero, vas a otra parte. Pero, honestamente, Matrix es, I don't know, la experiencia que uno tuvo viéndola y el final que tiene, aunque no, ¿verdad?, tenga espacios para estar abierto, no deberían abrir esa puerta otra vez. Deberían dejar con lo que vimos y ya. Like, in my opinion, Matrix 4 no es necesario.
Metaverse said, Dick, stop fucking lying. I didn't ask that.
Yo estoy de acuerdo contigo.
Okay.
What happens
Metaverse.
with fucking Matrix?
Metaverse was like, I'm the algorithm. Don't put words in the algorithm's mouth. Okay, thank you very much.
Algorithm.
LG
Hello. Okay.
So my response to that is, who's directing this movie, Deke?
I don't know who's directing. I haven't, like, lo ustedes dijeron los otros días que iba a salir
You
Matrix.
don't know who's directing this movie.
It's Lana, right? Lana Wachowski?
Lana Wachowski.
Okay, but is it necessary or not? O sea, yo sé que usted piensa que
Hey,
sí, que quiere ver otro.
mira. Fin
I
de
haven't said
conversación. La misma directora que dirigió las otras tres tiene una visión por una cuarta. End of story. This conversation is over. Let's move on.
Yo.
la
The only thing that is making this happen is not the director, is the fact that Keanu Reeves is killing it as John Wick and everything else. Like, he's killing it right now everywhere. Like, he's taking a vacation right now or working with something, and he's gonna make money no matter fucking what. That's the only reason we're having another Matrix. There's nobody asked for it. Maybe she wanted to finish the story, but nobody asked for it.
I think people asked for it. I think people weren't satisfied with the way that series ended, and the way that it ends leaves itself totally open to another story.
It's a
Eso es verdad.
Yes.
Right after the first Matrix.
Es que, exacto, eso es lo que yo iba a preguntar. Did you actually enjoy 2 and 3? Porque la primera was a piece of art as its own.
Yes.
Y la 2 y la 3, el tone era completamente, no sé, loco. I don't know.
It's what happens. I think, in my opinion, is what happens when you when people access a whole shitload of money they didn't have before. The first one's magic was in the simplicity and what they had to do to convey a story with a little bit of money. A little bit of budget. I don't think they had that much budget.
Eso, que el reto de hacer ese primer film con poco tiende a roll esos creative juices mucho más que cuando tienes un bigger budget que dices, tenemos que gastar los chavos en algo.
Como Saw. Como
Sí,
la
no,
primera película de Saw. Eso fue un solo cuarto.
Definitivo. Y entonces vemos esta CGI, action scenes, que lo que se ven es realmente que están patching up shit, just to please studio y cumplir con el funding. Pero
when you guys first saw it, when you guys first saw those 3 movies, did you guys like you just asked Alfonso? Like, let's be honest here. Did you guys like the second and the third one? As we were young, I'm gonna say we were way younger than we are now.
I remember I was a senior in high school when the third one came out, and I remember I saw that shit on the weekend. I think I saw that shit like on a Saturday. I remember going to school Monday, still with like a little sick feeling in my stomach, still encojonado that fucking Neo died. That's how much I was attached to that character. And I went to school. Yo, what up, Nick? Shut the fuck up.
Neo died.
I was in school with fucking Georgie at that time.
But
we
that's a
fucking high school, and
that's something we implied. That's something we implied or whatever, that that's his sacrifice, that he died because of the whole Messiah, whatever, blah blah blah. But in reality, like that could possibly not be true or whatever.
I mean, I think that this fourth one has to do with one of the theories where he wasn't the one. He was just a path to the one.
Eso estaría demente. Si se tiran el theory que Agent Smith era the one y que Neo nunca fue the one, that would be epic, okay?
But
si se tiran ese theory.
Wasn't the whole theory about the one nonsense created by the machines? I thought the theory of the one was literally era retórica. It was propaganda, like created by the machines or whatever. That's nonsense. It's bullshit.
La teoría es que Agent Smith es the one.
Gracias a Space Jam, yo volví a ver la Matrix toda, como que funciona en ese sentido. Y él era the one. It was just like another program. Era nada.
He's an anomaly. He's simply a balancing factor. Or Smith is the balancing factor to the anomaly or whatever.
Y está que había otros como
Matrix 4.
¿Cómo fue, George?
Stay tuned for Matrix 4 and we'll find out.
Warner Brothers is trying to cut off his feed.
Sí.
I know.
Sí.
Hold on. I got a phone call. Wait, Keanu? I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be talking about that. You always talk about Spider-Man, and I'm always lying. I'm sorry, sir. You know what? Hold on. Hey guys, sorry. Everything you're saying is correct.
I'm bombarded.
Yeah. Jorge, hold Jorge's motorcycle. Keep it in hold.
No.
He is still on the live.
I lost my country club privilege. No, I can't do it.
On a side note, since Georgie works in the industry, and Georgie, I remember specifically. All right, I'm not gonna say that because I might get him in trouble. But I'm constantly sending him messages like, you know something about Spider-Man. You're holding out on us. You know something about.
Georgie is my brother, and I love Georgie to death. But Georgie's a bitch. He don't be giving me no fucking spoilers. What's the point of having your fucking boy working on these fucking films and shit?
I'll tell you right now. Are you ready? Before every job, I have to sign this NDA. And if that comes back to me, it's over, bro.
I gotta fucking pay. I'm geek shit, and I don't get no fucking material from this thing.
No, I love it when he teases the hell out of us. Like, I know something about a certain property, but I can't tell you guys. I'm like, yo, it's just between us. He's like, no, I can't say nothing.
I hate when he says that shit. Yo, watch out for this.
This year's only in Star Wars. That's all I know about more this year.
Only Star Wars. Only Star Wars.
Okay. Off the topic, did you get called for Mando again?
Yes.
Nicholas.
Fuck you. What?
Nicholas.
He's not
Shut up.
saying if he's on the show or not.
Doesn't matter.
You can't get called for that.
Yo, Jorge
Yes,
era el de
he
los
can.
pantalones en el episodio. Like, you were the pants guy que
What?
salía. ¿Se acuerdan que había un episodio que habían unos pantalones?
Were you the jeans guy? The jeans guy in the ship.
Yeah, the
Remember they
fucking-
edited him out?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was insane.
Anyway, back to the topic.
Was the Starbucks cup.
So back to the topic at hand or whatever. I think the way they left that movie open to interpretation, they definitely left it. And remember, at the end, it literally resets or
Pero,
whatever.
Bro, tú sabes lo curioso de esto. ¿Tú te acuerdas que estábamos hablando de los videojuegos? Yo no sabía del de The Path of Neo y tú me lo enseñaste y me enviaste. No, de verdad, legitly, hablamos de esto. Que yo sabía el de otro, el de Niobe y el de Ghost, pero no sabía que había.
Enter the Matrix. We don't talk about that.
Ok,
No,
pero yo no sabía del otro juego. When I saw it y vi la pelea final, la que tú me enseñaste, que todos los Smiths se unen y forman un giant thing, como que eso fue algo innecesario.
No, but okay. In that game's defense, you literally get the answer from the director's mouth. The Messiah thing doesn't work in video games. The whole sacrifice, which I think that's kind of at that time, it didn't work. It has worked since in video games or whatever, but at the time, the two directors thought it wouldn't be cool and it's not fun. Okay, it wouldn't be fun to basically have your character sacrifice himself for the greater good.
Okay,
so it's not canon, and I understand what you're. I understand what you're saying. Like, if you're thinking like, oh, they're gonna rip out another idea like that and throw it into the movie, like.
No, yo lo que estoy diciendo es cuando tú ves una nueva versión de algo que tú estabas completamente de acuerdo y ves una nueva versión, se te abre la mente a nuevas probabilidades. Cuando vuelva a salir otra película, le quita la justificación y como el mérito del sacrificio que él hizo al final. Si tratara con él otra vez y todo. O sea, yo no sé de qué va a tratar la película, yo no sé absolutamente nada.
Pero tú sabes que el lore también establece que siempre ha habido 20,000 reiterations of the Matrix. Dude, I'm like, seriously, like, I watched the movies the other days, I was like, they were seeding in sequels to this movie.
Yeah.
So if those two movies would have critically been received a whole lot better, we would have had 4 and 5 a long time ago. We would have had 4 and 5 a long time ago.
It's variants, bro. It's like what we said. That's what this year is. Time travel and variants, bro. How we know Keanu Reeves is playing the same Neo? Maybe he's playing a variant of the Neo, bro.
Oh, okay.
Dude, let me tell you right now. The theories. If you thought the Spider-Man theories were crazy, you should hear some of the theories about this movie. Like and some of the stuff
is back too, right?
Dude,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
John Wick. Eso es lo que chupó Tron. Tron se chupó John Wick. Eso es lo que pasa.
No matter if it's necessary or not, everybody's gonna watch the fucking movie.
Especially, I like what I would like to think is true. The rumor I heard of what they're doing with certain people that can't or didn't want to come back, and the way they're recasting them, I was like, that is interesting. That is very, very interesting.
They did the same shit that you said Georgie does.
You
just teased it and then they didn't say nothing about it.
Do your homework. What the hell? I'm not here to spoof.
I got you. Explain to me.
Shots fired.
Yo, read a book.
There's this
Go
theory.
home, read a book.
If you only read about
That's all I heard.
So they're saying, okay, I'll give you little tidbits because I'm not gonna sit here and spit out all the rhetoric that I read on the internet or whatever. Neil Patrick Harris, he's playing the villain. You know who Neil Patrick Harris is, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Doogie
Howser. He's playing the villain or whatever, and the way they kind of they're describing his plot as he's literally like Neo is or Anderson, Thomas Anderson, if that's even his name anymore in the freaking thing. Like he's asleep in the Matrix again, and they're trying to control him from being awoken again. And they're saying that Neil Patrick Harris is basically playing a psychologist, like keeping him like in within the restraints of the Matrix or whatever, and he's trying to bust out and all this stuff. They've already filmed a couple of scenes. Georgie's going like this because he knows stuff. Georgie's going like this because he knows certain things.
Look at this fucking guy, yo. Asshole.
But there's a lot of interesting theories out there. The way they're gonna bring him back, the way they're saying they're gonna bring him back, sounds pretty cool too. So
every time you say my name, something happens to my mic.
It's Warner Brothers.
Does it Time Warner own your internet service over there?
Yeah. Free internet. SAG gives him free internet. I can show you my SAG card. It says AT&T can give you free internet, and then that's what's happening to George. He's talking about NDA stuff.
Ahora mismo le está en el set de Matrix. Cuando se acabe se va todo así.
Yeah, Keanu, bring me a coffee.
Con él. He just popped in green screen y es todo una animación.
Tú sabes lo más gracioso de todo eso, de verdad, de que you could be right. It might bomb and it might be totally unnecessary. We're gonna end up going to see it anyway.
Oh no, yo estoy claro en eso.
We're gonna see it anyways. It doesn't even matter. That is not even a question.
We're gonna be there day one.
Take my money. Another Keanu movie. Take my money now.
You know how many people are gonna see it with the option that they could just sit their ass in their house and see it for free? They already
is that gonna be on the HBO Max?
Georgie's saying no. Georgie's saying no, and then he's just doing this.
Yeah, but hey,
I hate that idea.
if the movie is like, oh, I don't know if I want to see, if I don't know if I want to see the movie. I don't know if it's necessary, but I give you the option to see it for free in your house. You're gonna see it.
Hey,
There's no
Claro.
way that you don't see
look
it.
at me. Look at my eyes. You're totally bullshitting if you think that you don't know you want to see this movie. I know you. You know you want to see this
No.
movie.
Nigga, I'm not talking about me. Of course I want to fucking see it. I just told you I was in high school telling people to fuck off.
He was
because
in high
Neil died.
school.
Of course I want to see the
Remember,
movie.
he cried on a Monday
Hey.
morning. He cried on a Monday morning about Neil dying.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
tough.
I was in my emotions in my bag about
He was lying.
Neil. Of course I want to.
He
Come
was.
out
He was.
regular people like
he was-
niggas like
Crying
wanna
on your Eggo waffles, that's some hard stuff, okay?
You actually like. I'm gonna go deep nerd here. I actually want to know if they're gonna keep the story from the MMO. If it's gonna be canon. There's a lot of stuff that happened in that game, and it was written.
Neil, the other one.
No. There's an MMO. There was an MMO called I think it was called Enter the Matrix was the Ghost and Niobe.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Mhm.
There was a Matrix MMO, and the story in that game like literally continued after the movies ended. Like more spoilers for whoever never played it. Morpheus got offed, he gets killed, or whatever, or he gets taken out, and they kind of leave it in the air if like if that was a clone. Anyway, it's a whole lot of story or whatever, but basically
Matrix
Morpheus.
online.
They imply that Morpheus gets killed or whatever. They show you a cinematic where he gets taken out. Niobe takes over the resistance for him or whatever. There's more viruses that break out. There's like military factions that start coming up in the Matrix, vampires, werewolves, all that good stuff.
I'm thinking about the Matrix, and I'm remembering, I remember when that movie came out. Was there anybody that did not have those fucking green letters as their screensaver? Remember that shit? Like everybody had those fucking green letters going down, yo.
Oh yeah,
I had that.
yeah.
I had that background. I had that background like the other days, and I switched it off. Whatever.
Who had a trench coat?
And by the what?
Who had?
By the way, in the game, when it was all said and done
Had a
or whatever,
trench
they reset the Matrix in the game.
I heard the fucking what's this fucking guy's name? The Maravogian or whatever the fuck.
The
Merovingian.
I heard he's coming back.
Yeah, he's confirmed. The actor's confirmed to be back. Monica Bellucci though is not coming back. Persephone,
Oh, it's
right?
confirmed she's not coming.
Yeah, she's not back. She's not coming back. Neither is Larry the Fish. Larry the Fish ain't coming back.
Larry the Fish.
Larry the Fish, he ain't coming back.
I'm wondering if this guy, fuck is his name, fucking Dr. Manhattan. I'm wondering if he's taking over that role, if he's playing a new character.
A lot of rumors, bro. A lot of rumors out there.
All right, so
And a lot of smirks from people in the industry.
yeah,
Yeah.
people sitting in fucking grass fields and shit. There was a fucking a movie that a couple of us saw recently. Oh, Keanu's in the background. So recently, we got to see this movie called Pig.
Who has my pig?
Now,
Time out. Time out. Georgie, did you see it?
Tomorrow.
Warner Brothers again.
Tomorrow, this guy, bro.
Yo, I gotta go to the movie theaters, bro.
this fucking guy.
I didn't have the
Fucking guy.
luxury to see it like Mr. Lex Luthor.
On the private sales, like a pirate does.
Disrespectful.
Making it into three MCU villains that each of you like. That's an episode in itself right there.
Yeah.
I'll give you my three right off the back. Thanos, Killmonger, Thanos, and that close third, dude. Damn. Who come in that close third?
Can we bleed into like Sonyverse?
Can we?
Please.
At this point?
I don't know.
Can we?
Yo,
Don't say
I'm-
Venom. He's an anti-hero.
No,
he's not even a villain anymore.
I'm gonna take.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
take. I'm gonna take that easy way out. He just gave me the easy out. If it's top three and we count the Sonyverse, I'm gonna go.
Jake Gyllenhaal,
No,
please.
I was gonna say Mysterio
no.
actually.
I
No,
need
I'm gonna
Mysterio.
go-
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Killmonger, Thanos, and Bushmaster from Luke Cage.
Ooh.
Oh, if it's that, I'll go
shit.
Killmonger, Punisher, Mysterio.
Punisher isn't a villain though.
No.
He's an anti-hero, bro.
Not a villain.
Killmonger's
Villains
an
are
anti-hero.
not
Villain.
anti-heroes.
I got Killmonger, Kingpin,
Cheater.
and I don't know who the fuck was my third.
Okay, Mysterio, Kingpin, and Killmonger. That's it.
I don't have my fucking third. Killmonger and Kingpin. I don't fucking know.
I like your list, Nebula.
Killmonger, Mysterio, y el tercero sería Hayward, porque es el único villano que me ha hecho hablar malo. O sea, cuando lo verme, cabrón. Like,
Hayward is anti-hero.
Está bien, pero para mí es un villano.
You would back that up. Hayward is an anti-hero.
How is he a anti-hero?
Because he's saving the fucking day, bro. How many times we gotta talk about this? Wanda was a fuck. You know who's my third villain? Wanda's my fucking third villain.
En la historia de todos los villanos de Marvel, en la historia de todos los personajes de Marvel, like, no ha existido uno que I literally curse and you were there, Lex. Like, you were
Hayward,
there.
This nigga,
Nick's
this
like
Derek,
he's an anti-hero. Nick's like he's an anti-hero. Ah, he shoots kids. Yeah, that's a light
wait
little
a
check
minute,
mark.
wait a minute. He shot 2 kids that didn't exist. That's like
He
playing
didn't
a
know.
video.
He didn't know that. Hey, he didn't know that.
He knew
Bueno,
all these fucking know. How
El
he
objetivo de él
didn't
era que no existiera. Estamos
He
claros
was
en
there in
eso.
the first episode. He was there in the first episode, and in the third episode, she had grown kids. Of course, he knew they didn't fucking exist.
He didn't know they
Everybody
were
there
her
knew
kids.
that they didn't exist.
Name me one episode. Name me one episode where he identified those kids as her kids.
Nigga, they saw when she got pregnant. He saw the whole thing. The show that you saw, the show that he saw. He saw. Oh shit. Vision was like, oh, we're gonna have babies. Nigga, every single thing that we saw, he saw on their TVs. What are you talking about? He saw it the
I'm
exact
sorry.
same way.
You know,
Yeah,
you know what?
Él estaba viendo los
We've been-
podcasts también. O sea, él tenía las
We've
teorías de
been
Mephisto
down
and
this
everything.
we've been down this road before, and I see a pattern of you don't care about villains that off children. Like that doesn't register to you. like you just totally ignore the fact that he killed innocent children. Like
This bitch had children kidnapped from their parents. And he didn't kill nobody. Those kids are still
And
alive.
no, they're not. What are you? No, they're not.
Didn't she hear them in the fucking multiverse? Like, at the
Pero a lo
fucking
mejor
end?
solo. Ajá, pero son hijos de otras, no de ella.
Those are still not her kids. Those are variants or whatever.
She didn't have kids to begin with. That bitch killed her own kids. They were in the fucking bed and she fucking blah, 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 she fucking demolished them or whatever.
All right.
She killed
Now
her
that-
own kids.
Now that we've
Let's
established
not
that
get-
you're desensitized, Georgie, please give us your 3.
Too much movies.
Georgie fucking said Thanos is an anti-hero. And he killed half the fucking kids in the universe. How you gonna ask him his opinion? I guess the same
Yeah,
shit as
but
me.
hold on. But a villain is just an opinion from somebody's perspective of what they believe in.
Thank you! Bam!
So we can
Nah,
say
but-
Punisher can also be a
another-
villain because there's the
another-
storyline where Punisher kills the whole MCU.
Yeah, another person that condones children being offed in the series. Okay. we got the 2 nihilists in the group here.
Let's not talk about Star Wars. Let's not talk about Star Wars.
Get me started on Kylo.
Oh no.
Fight niggas down.
No.
Olga, I hope you like the three villains from everybody and Georgie, time out. Wait, Jorge, we didn't get yours. Okay, go ahead.
Thanos, Ultron, and
Windmaster.
Red Skull.
Zemo.
Zemo
You
was
see, Red Skull's a good one.
Spicy.
Zemo was pretty bad for the little bit. Once he got into the MCU, for the little bit that he was there, he fucking broke up the Avengers internally. Shit that nobody did.
I'm just laughing. I'm like, yeah, you would like a Nazi. Like, yeah. that 5-second scene changed that character for everybody.
Yep.
I swear. It only took was 5 seconds to endear that character in everybody's heart.
That whole series was like, no, why?
No, wait, come back.
Give me a minute. It's fucking thunderstorm over here, and the girls are screaming their ass off. I'll be right back.
Maybe you not want to be so controversial with topics about children, and God might not want to burn your house down with thunder.
He's already like
Smite.
smiting the shit out of you.
Divine smite.
Religion shit. We could get canceled real quick. Don't get me started on
Well,
religion.
apparently, God is already canceling you, bro. Smiting you.
Divine smite.
God muted him too.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna be back. Don't get started with the religious.
No, we're just gonna stay. Él se va y quiere que nos quedemos callados. It's like logical.
No, he said talk. He
No,
said,
no, es que él dijo hablen. Es como que, of course.
What's the weather we're having, guys?
Pues vamos a hablar del weather. Todo el topic es del weather. Pero,
No, honestly, the topic at hand was pig before we got sidetracked.
Yeah.
So
Pig.
that Georgie didn't see it because
I haven't seen it.
he has better things to
But-
do with his life apparently.
But I got spoiled by you guys, and I also read the synopsis and whatnot, so I don't care about spoilers either. So talk about it.
Mm-hmm. I
Have
don't
you
care
seen it,
either.
also?
Lo que pasa es que te voy a explicar. Nick Cage and I don't really have a good.
But that's
relación. Vamos a ponerlo de esta manera. He's like more like a 40% actor.
but escúchame. That's the one reason. That's the one reason I went into this movie exactly the way you did. You're saying,
Okay.
and this movie might be the movie that like kind of.
Porque para mí él ha brillado más en Family Man y en Kick-Ass más que en todas las otras películas que él ha hecho. Pero tú dices que entonces esta película está ahí.
So, okay, I'm not gonna sit here and be like this movie is for everybody because it's not like this isn't gonna be a movie that brings everybody to the theater. It's not gonna move the masses.
Sí, es un
But
art movie, entonces.
Exactly, exacto.
Okay.
Pero como una muestra de que él todavía tiene un poquito de actuación en su hueso.
I don't think he's a bad actor. I don't think he's a bad actor. Yo creo que he's actually a good actor. Lo que pasa es que tiene que tener un buen director detrás de él que le diga como que agarra para acá, como que just direct him like well.
I think he goes too overboard with his.
Por eso lo digo.
He hams it up way too much as of late, and he knows. Like Nick told me that one time, he was like, he knows the market he's in or whatever. Like if you go see a movie, we already know what we're gonna get with him, so he doesn't care anymore. He just goes into those movies and does the whole over the top thing. But this movie was completely. I don't want to say it. I don't want to ruin it because I think that's literally the hook of this movie. Everybody's gonna go in there expecting, crazy ass Nicolas Cage, and it's not like that at all.
Pero yo encuentro que that's the good part of a good director, como que realmente si Nick Cage tiene un repertorio bien grande de películas, lo hemos visto en un montón de películas buenas, o sea, Face Off es una, y yo estoy bien seguro que él tiene las destrezas para seguir instrucciones súper bien. So, si tienes un buen director que pueda controlar a Nick Cage en el set, la película puede ser buena, no importa qué tipo de película.
I'm sorry. We have a friend that fidgets when he gets anxious.
Dale. ¿De qué? ¿Qué pasó?
No.
Give us.
Sigue hablando de Pick. Yo.
He's dying to let it all out.
Dale, tira tu Nick Cage rant.
Sorry,
You can do it.
this fucking movie is. Oh.
Déjame acomodarme.
Es que Jorge se desmutió y entonces estamos escuchando viento. Jorge, entonces dinos tú.
He hasn't seen it yet. He can't have an opinion.
NDA, he can have an opinion.
No, but I agree with what you said though. Like every actor, it doesn't matter which actor, needs a great director behind, and not just a great director, a great script. Because you could have a great director, a great actor, and a shitty script, and it's just a really bad, movie. And also, yeah, that's pretty much it. But to be fair, right? What do you mean you can't talk about it? No, because I haven't seen the movie. I mean the movie.
Oh, okay. Bro.
But to be fair, you do let's be real here. Nicolas Cage does get these scripts, and he could basically tell, like, all right, if this is bad or this is literally placating to my.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he knows what he's getting. I mean, and sometimes some of these scripts look really good. When you read them on paper, they're like, oh, this looks good, and then when they're edited, it's like, oh, what the hell is this?
Ujú.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Y puedes cogerlo al revés, porque para mí, por ejemplo, una película como John Wick en el script es una porquería de película.
Yeah.
So you never know. Editing es un craft all on its own y obviamente la cinematografía también tiene que ver un montón. So depende del equipo, del producto final.
Muchos elementos at play.
Ujú. Too many moving parts. Yo estoy de acuerdo
Okay,
contigo.
Deke, the floor is yours.
Uh-oh.
Espérate, antes de que empiece, coge tu suspiro así.
Ok. Nada, pues tuve la experiencia, ¿verdad? Vimos primero el trailer aquí en After School Club, vimos el trailer de Pig, teníamos una premisa que más o menos iba a ser un John Wick. No lo era, no hay problema con eso. La comenzamos a ver, visualmente se ve chévere. Story-wise, está un poco confusa. Actuación, está ok, no hay problema. Que es una película de otro mundo, que es el peliculón del año, que no es para todo el mundo. Bro, o sea, nada de eso. O sea, a mí me encanta que cuando una película no es tan eficiente como podría serlo, nos gusta decir, no es para todo el mundo, ¿verdad? Mencionando como si las personas no tuvieran la capacidad de entender este tipo de películas. Entiendo que es una película que no tiene la pil para todo el mundo porque no es tan interesante como podría serlo. Tiene unos conceptos que cautivan y los olvidamos a mitad de película. Tienen unas cosas que son unas excentricidades para un personaje que honestamente si te pones a tratar de atar los cabos, dices, ¿por qué genuinamente tiene este treatment, este personaje? Y se pierde en muchas partes. Y honestamente cuando terminas de ver la película, no es una película que tú respiras y te da ganas de como que, Dios mío, esto es arte, esto es toda la expresión de arte comprimida, esto es como que una obra maestra servida para el universo. No es nada de eso. Es una película que se ve bien.
You copied like everything I wrote on my review about safety not guaranteed. That's exactly how I feel about safety not guaranteed.
Está bien, perfecto. Y yo te dije que no es una película para todo el mundo. No. It's a movie that I like.
No, I honestly, no, yeah, we're laughing because of something else. But me personally, like, again, I think the movie wasn't bad by any sense of it wasn't bad. The pacing is it's very slow or whatever, and the movie like kind of baits you in because of the actor it chose and because of certain things that happened in the movie, the way they unfurl and certain set pieces they chose to like sprinkle in a little extra spice in there somewhere or whatever. You think it's gonna go in another direction, and it's not. It's social commentary. The whole movie is straight up social commentary. It's about certain aspects of people of a higher class and certain people that prefer to just leave that stuff behind and live their life in happiness with minimalism or whatever.
Mira, esta película, cuando se acabó, yo me fui a bañar.
Georgie's pissed. Georgie's like, you all spoiled it for me.
Esta película, honestamente, mientras yo me baño, tú sabes que hay películas que cuando tú las terminas, tú te quedas pensando en ellas, y efectivamente, esta película también tuvo esa función, pero yo me estoy bañando y uno de mis issues con la película, que Miguel y Lex, los que estaban viendo la escucharon, es como que, porque este cabrón no se baña en la película. Y como que mientras me estoy bañando, entro como en esta realización, Pig es un puerco, no se baña. I'm like, ¿eso era el concepto de que no se bañara? It's the little things.
No, but it could be. You could also take that as a commentary, as people who have the joys in life and las cosas que nosotros consideramos normal, considerar un tipo como él que está feliz en su vida, nosotros le diríamos puerco, porque nosotros tenemos las comodidades de la vida.
Por eso.
¿Entiendes? Pero él está feliz siendo un pordiosero, like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, that could be another commentary in the movie. I think you're right.
He's not wrong, though. He's not wrong.
Y me sentí mal porque dije, am I those people? Yo soy de las personas que no. This movie
yeah,
is
bro,
not
you're an elitist, bro.
Yo soy un elitista.
You're an elitist. You're an elitist that doesn't accept he's an elitist. Those are the worst kind of elitists.
Yeah, bro, yo soy un elitista. Like, that's, o sea, eso es. Like,
ahora te pregunto yo. ¿Quién era más puerco? ¿El que no se bañaba o el que tenía la mujer en I don't want to ruin that one for Georgie. Wait a second.
Bro, como que
No,
Who was-
Nebula y yo tampoco la hemos visto. So, bueno,
So who?
Nebula y de eso.
Spill the
So-
tea.
So who was
Spill
the
the
bigger
tea.
pig? Who was the bigger pig? The guy that was living the simple life and didn't take a bath, or the guy that was the antagonist of the movie?
Obviamente el antagonista, o sea, dentro del contexto, el más limpio era el más sucio. Like, bro, esto no se va por encima de mi head, no es otra cosa, otro planeta.
No, I'm
tratar
not
de-
saying it goes over your head. I'm just saying what the conversation that tries to still is interesting. Like I found
Yeah.
it pretty interesting or whatever.
Tienen
And I'm not
conversa-
too into like the whole like some artistical movies. I watch them and the concept goes over my head. But there was a certain part where I watched this movie and I was like, oh, I think I know where they're trying to go with this or whatever. Like I think.
No, en realidad es que, pues,
Fucking cooler, yo.
que
What is it with
Please, without showering. That nigga, yo, he was the whole movie. In the whole movie, like 3 days passed. He got his ass whooped. Like so much shit happened. What the fuck is going on? A fucking water leak here. So much shit happened in that movie. So much time passed. in that
Final
fucking-
Destination type stuff? Keep on talking about children.
You throwing fucking water.
What is happening?
Bro,
¿qué estoy
Oh.
viendo?
¿Qué está pasando? No veo.
I heard my fucking TV.
bro, yo puedo entender que tú no.
Sam,
Oh shit! He died.
Bro, yo puedo entender que tú no creas en Dios. Yo respeto los de todo el mundo, but it's karma, bro. You can't gaslight child murderers. Like, what's wrong with you? Like,
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus.
ya mi entra al feed y Nick está ahí. ¡Ah! Cogiendo 220 ahí.
Blair Witch Project.
Nick believes in dependism.
Dependism, like he depends on the electricity running through his house to do this podcast. Like,
Oh my god, perdimos a Alex en el episodio.
Lo
De-
perdí.
That's okay. No, but go on, go on.
Now you're making me want to watch this movie. I really want to see
No,
it.
do watch it. Do watch
personally, when I saw it, we finished the movie, and in my head, I was like, Georgie needs to watch this.
No,
one, 'cause
I remember you sent it to me. You were like, you got to see this movie.
I was like, you got to see this movie. Not only because
Yeah.
we've had similar conversations. Like I remember one time you used to work at a certain clothing store. Do you remember those days?
Mm-hmm.
You used to work at a certain clothing store, and you would literally give me the speech all the time I would go visit you or whatever. Fulano comes in here, he throws in $3,000 on a suit, and there's people starving or whatever. Like I was like, this is right up Georgie. This is right up Georgie's alley.
No, I'm interested. I really want to, and you know what though? Like, I'm also very like, I want to see it because it's been a while. Like Fonso said, it's been a while that I've seen Cage do something good that has this, these reviews that he does now, like that Pig has.
I saw it. I saw the movie or whatever, and I started like going back in my head. I was like, when was the last time I even saw him where I took him seriously in a role?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
When was like where you literally were like, whoa, Nicolas Cage gave the performance of his life. Like, whoa.
Damn, I'm trying
Come
to
on
think.
now, like,
Para mí fue Kick-Ass. O sea, para mí fue desde Kick-Ass él no ha hecho...
pero even Kick-Ass tiene elementos que he's like, you know, the
Mhm.
whole yeah.
Pero actually
Where he's on
los
fire.
elementos que están bien locos,
Yeah,
con todo eso,
cumplen
they
con el-
bring
yeah.
a lot to the story. So era como
Yeah.
que it was a perfect Nick Cage
No,
casting en ese
and that-
aspecto.
Except
My
that
favorite-
movie is very over the top, and that character is
Mhm.
very over the top. His situation is extreme, so it
Es una
matched.
persona que
like,
está mentally unstable. He just
Yes,
shot his
exactly.
daughter in the chest. O sea, hello.
Yeah, it made perfect sense to cast him in that role.
Sí,
As
sí.
as a person who owns the comics, I don't know.
But he was this
Pero
in the Kick-Ass
he was-
comics.
okay,
Enjoy-
okay, okay,
enjoy
okay.
it
It was
as a
unstable, dude.
film. Enjoy it
Yeah.
as a film. As a film wise, está súper bien hecha. Por lo menos la primera, las otras no.
Pero Sally en los cómics él estaba bien unstable también.
Okay, sí, pero él no era-
el personaje del tío, que él es se me olvida el nombre de él, el personaje, o sea, oscuro, el negrito. He was the
Yeah.
one that was always balancing him out in the books.
Ujú.
Sí, pero lo único que quiero decir que he was over the top en ciertas cosas. Like he wasn't like
He wasn't
that.
Nick Cage over the top in the books.
Yeah.
He wasn't Nick Cage.
Como que it wasn't super over the top. Like sí, él estaba loco para el carajo y sí, the other guy balanced him out and everything, pero he wasn't that over the top. And Es que, no sé, es que el elemento de Nicolas Cage es lo que throws me off with the character.
Yeah.
Per se. No, es lo que pasa como que, no, he's not that crazy in the comics. Like, he's fucked up in the head, but he's not that kind of crazy. Like, that's just Nick Cage.
That's just a
That's what
child,
threw me off. Pero,
So
pues,
like, in the books,
I'm not
I
saying it's
compare-
bad. It's just
No.
like
In the book, I
comparing.
compare the father's instability with like the Punisher's instability. You know what I'm saying? Like they're both mentally like,
Oh yeah.
but probable with a probable cause attached to it. You know what I mean?
Pero estamos hablando de que, pero, espérate, ¿cuál de los tres Punishers vas a comparar
No.
con Nicolas Cage?
No, not con Nicolas Cage. I'm talking about the book.
Sí,
No,
sí,
Nicolas,
pero
no.
¿cuál de los tres Punishers vas a comparar con Nicolas Cage?
Ninguno.
Por eso,
No.
porque Big Daddy de los cómics, pues, tiene un tono. Nicolas Cage le hace otro tono por encima.
Por eso.
Pero
Big
entonces
Daddy-
los tres Punishers.
There was a run. I forget the name of the author. Hold on, I'll find it right now because I had the compendium and I sold it. Hombre, brother. It's not World War. It's called. I mean, we're talking about Frank Castle at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
All right. So it was. I believe it was. Anyway, keep on talking. I want to say the version of Max. I think that's the one I had because I had Volume 1.
Okay.
So from Punisher Max, I think that's the one I saw. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm alive.
You're not drowning?
I'm alive. I'm mad as a motherfucker, but I'm alive. What the
Anyways.
fuck are you talking about? What happened with Max?
No, we were just talking about that. I asked. I was like, when was the last time you took a performance of Nicolas Cage and we're like, yo, that performance was like serious. Like that might have been the performance of his life. Not to say that this was the performance of his life, but this was a more serious performance than I've ever seen in anything else he's done. That's I can say this performance. I can say this performance was respectable.
Es que para mí, no sé, para mí Nick Cage tiene su repertorio decente. O sea, Snake Eyes no está tan mal, Face Off está buena.
Exacto. That was the last time I think maybe.
Bueno.
¿Cuál?
Eso, yo creo que eso es lo único malo, que nos estamos yendo con una película que es like what, almost 20 years old.
Yeah, it's a while. It's been a while,
Sí,
dude.
no, es que
What was the one where he sold arms? That was a good one too.
Lord of War. Sí, no,
Lord of War.
Really
Lord
good
of
movie
War.
también.
1997, Face Off.
He did pretty good in
yeah.
that one, también.
That's bad.
Sí, y Adaptation, Family Man, todas esas son bien buenas. O sea,
Yeah. I don't think Nicolas Cage.
National Treasure estaba decente.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
National
It was
Treasure
fun
fue el
to
inicio
watch
del hair. National Treasure fue el inicio del hairline. Que empezó
Se iba con su carrera. Se iba con su carrera.
En Big está National Treasure adentro insertada, si ves la película. I'm an ass, I'm sorry.
Can't get over it. Yo, I was thinking though, but I was fucking over here skipping out the water. I was fucking thinking when we were talking about the Matrix. I'm trying to remember, has there been a movie, like a franchise, aside from Star Wars, has there been a franchise that came out that in between parts, there's like 20 years that pass, and the movie actually comes out good?
Star Wars?
Indiana Jones.
That actually comes out good.
The only comes out good. The only one I fucking enjoyed was Bad Boys.
Get closer to the mic. Get closer to the mic.
This Creed count?
I enjoyed Bad Boys, fucking the last Bad Boys. I really enjoyed that shit. I thought it was funny. I thought it was mad good.
That is a good one though, Georgie. Creed is a good one.
I did
Creed
not
counts.
like Bad Boys. Creed is really good.
Bad
is
Boys
really
was not good. It was fun, but Creed is
It
good.
was fun as
I
fuck.
hated it. I hated it.
I gotta admit, I gotta admit, I saw that movie and I enjoyed it, but it felt like it just made me feel like sad for them. Like they're not gonna be around anymore. They're not gonna be around too long for another one.
No, I mean but that was part of the movie. It was like, yo, we're fucking old, bro. We can't be doing this shit. Even Will Smith, that in a lot of movies, he's pretty fit. In Gemini Man that came after that, he's still fit. But in that movie, it was like, nigga, you getting pipon, son. You got to the fuck out with all this action, bro. Calmate, nigga. We running down the block and this nigga's like, fucking having a heart attack and shit.
I want to know in real life, what constitutes a pardon from the federal like government or whatever, because his son literally offed other police officers, innocent people, went on a shooting spree in a club, and like at the end they're like, yeah, we can get you out of there because bad boys for life. I was like, yo, he's right next to he's literally in the cell right down from a chopper. How the hell are they gonna get him out of there? Like,
he didn't just shoot cops. Didn't he shoot like the chief of police?
bro,
Yeah.
he shot him through the neck.
That's what I'm saying. The chief of fucking police.
It wasn't a shot. It wasn't a shot to maim or intimidate. It was like a shot to take him out.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. That fucking.
How do you?
I don't doubt. I don't know. I'm
only
saying
one
it's what
answer.
you were saying.
Family, bro.
That truly was.
That's the next
That
step.
truly was the
nigga.
answer.
That's the next
I-
step. Bad boys
see
and fucking Toretto.
I could see those two series crossing over.
Of course.
Them trying to do a heist and Will Smith and Martin Lawrence trying to give them a speeding ticket.
Nigga.
Yeah.
I can see that happening.
How many movies have crossovers where they bring two franchises?
Look at Georgie's face. He's so lost right now.
Fast and Furious is gonna bring that third one, son. Bad Boys meets Fast and Furious meets Transformers. Like I'm telling you.
Please,
All right,
no.
stop. Next topic, please.
Please, no.
Nigga, something like that is that, nigga. I'm telling you right now, the money that I haven't seen Fast 9. Miguel's the only one that's seen Fast 9 to my knowledge of everybody here.
Menu.
Yeah.
Right? Miguel,
By the-
and
before-
Derek, you saw that, right?
Miguel is the only one that has seen.
I forgot that you did. We had two different episodes. And each one gave their own fucking media hora fucking review. Y'all the only two that fucking saw it. And according to y'all, it was mad fucking trash. But yo, what is it?
Aren't they all?
More than half a billion on just fucking this one? Somebody likes that shit. It's gonna continue as long as people are paying for it.
It's indoctrination. The movie. It's not. We're not watching it anymore. We're not looking for anything. We're just here because we've seen 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, you know what I'm saying? It's the reason why I saw the last Twilight. I've already seen the first freaking 3. Like, might as well just finish this thing off already.
It's the reason why
I feel so
everybody
bad
saw
for
the
you.
last season of Game of Thrones.
Yeah. That's the truth. Hey, before you jump off to the next topic, you didn't say anything about Pig. It was just me and Deca going back and forth.
Bueno, él dijo, me está entrando agua.
I thought, yeah. All right. So I didn't think Pig was a bad movie. I didn't think it was a phenomenal movie, but I didn't think it was bad. It entertained the fuck out of me in a way that like
Don't say what spiked your interest because somebody hasn't seen it yet.
It
You don't wanna ruin that.
It subverted my expectations. The whole movie, I was waiting for this to happen, and it never happened. And it had me like, okay, now it's gonna happen. Fuck. All right, wait a minute. Here we go. Motherfucker. Like the whole movie, I was like, okay, when is it gonna happen? When it coming? When it never happened, what I thought was gonna happen, I didn't feel disappointed at the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I still felt like, okay, it didn't happen. But it's one of the few movies that I how you say it? I went in expecting this, and none of what I expected happened. The story wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. For lack of a better word, things got really dramatic as far as a movie about a guy looking for his pig could fucking go. There was other people's stories, other character stories that I was like, this is interesting. The father and son thing. I mean, we're fucking how you say it? We're I'm not gonna say everybody, but I would think in the Latin community, there's always this thing between fathers and sons. So I like how this movie, it might exaggerar that relationship, but in some ways you could relate to what they're going through. The son wants to compare himself to what the father could. The father thinks that the son is a little too weak to do it. He's not strong enough. So I did like that. The whole pig thing for me, since I never understood what the fucking pig meant to him, I didn't have no emotional connection.
They leave that out in the interpretation as well. I thought that was.
I felt no emotional connection to the pig. I was like, yo, pernil sandwiches. Let's cut this nigga up and make some cubanos. I didn't feel that connection to him. So it was like whatever to me. The other things about Nicolas Cage's character, I did like. I do love my bacon. You goddamn right. And I I liked his character. I don't want to chotearlo, but I talked to Miguel about there's a certain scene that opens up its own world. That's different
Yeah.
from the movie. That I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like, this shit is so fascinating to me, yo. Like the idea of do things like this exist?
Let me be honest with you. Let me be honest with you. You guys were blown away by that scene. Had that scene taken that turn, it would have been just like every other underground fight movie we've seen. Like, I don't get how you guys were like,
¿Y tú
oh
no
my
crees que
god,
al no haber
oh
tomado
my
esa decisión es como cualquier otra artsy movie?
no,
No, because
it's not.
for me, what it was is not it's not just an underground fight scene because that's what it is at this moment. But it's like I mean, saying like years back they said when he said that had been like that since what the '60s.
Yeah,
So like you know what I'm talking about? For 50 years, I don't think fucking Edgar was having a fight club in there for 50 years. But it's something that
it's built on the remains of something else.
But that's what I'm saying. There's a small society of people that know this secret that in your everyday life you pass by, and tú no te das ni de fucking cuenta. And I told you, it reminded me of the fucking no reservation shit. When he goes to a restaurant, he goes through a phone booth. That if you're on the outside, you say, okay, phone booth, whatever.
He's talking about Georgie. He's talking about oh my god, he's talking about the hot dog joint in New York City. That it's a speakeasy.
I love that speakeasy, the phone booth.
But that's what I'm saying. There's something like that in Pig. That those type of things fascinate the fuck out of me. Because then I start asking myself, I wonder if I go to places and I pass these type of places. And you pass these people that they know this secret because it wasn't like just a doorway. This nigga, like he moved, like a fucking thing of like...
Criff dogs. You're talking about Criff dogs.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? He went and he moved all this shit. And the kid, the son, whatever, the guy that's taking him over, has probably been there un sin número de veces. And never even knew that it existed. And he's been in that world. Nicolas Cage has been out that world for like 10 years, they say. He's been gone. Like, he hasn't been involved in
I was getting spicy
And
too.
any of that shit. And this kid is involved in all that, and he doesn't even know. So that whole secret society type of shit, that shit, yo, I found that shit fascinating. Do y'all hear the rain on my microphone?
Yeah, but it doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah?
It doesn't sound
Yeah,
that
it's
bad.
not bad. It's not bad.
It's loud as fuck.
Whoa, that's a spicy. Just you can't say that out loud.
Say what? What? I missed it. What the fuck did I say?
Don't jinx it.
Lex. Nothing, Lex.
Y'all got me out in the fucking dark. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
That's just like the movie Pig. Some people in the dark. And
Oh shit! Let's not get into that fucking conversation again.
Anyway, so I take it that you liked it as well. It didn't blow you away. Like, again, I'm not saying the movie blew me away like it did other people, because I know other people watched it and they thought it was way higher than what I thought it was. But I thought it was good. I thought it was a good movie.
How about Jorge?
Okay.
I would pay for
Yeah, Mike.
Wow, man.
It's funny too, because he was a cook he was a cook at one point, Georgie. Remember that? So it kind of meshes.
Nigga, you gonna say something? Unmute your
Georgie,
mic. Unmute your
you gotta
mic.
unmute. You got it. You got it. You can unmute. Yo voy a ti.
There you go.
Oh my god. I forget about this.
A whole fucking discurso and shit. We're like, y'all didn't hear nothing. You're fuckers.
The King's
Yeah,
Speech.
I'm so disconnected from this new world of podcasts. mute button, mute. No, I was just talking shit, nothing important. I'm gonna go mute myself again.
Such a fucking...
Igual que la película. You wait and wait and wait and
Porque nos dio la sinopsis más detallada de Pig y no la he escuchado.
Oh, yeah.
De seguro, muy probable.
It was fucking... It's that none
Nos
of
dio
us...
el spoiler de la vida. No.
So give it a rating, Nick.
A rating like a what? Like a 1 to 5 or like a what?
Whatever you want to give it, like 4 bacon
Cinco pedazos
slices
de
out of
bacon.
5.
Yeah, we're the same page.
The bacon and eggs rating, go.
Yeah.
No, that...
3 penne sandwiches out of 5. I don't know.
Two eggs, 5 bacon.
2 Reubens.
Okay. I would give it a good solid 3.5 out of 5 because I enjoyed the movie. If I had to review it, I would watch it. if it wasn't something that I had to do, I probably never watched the movie again. Never see it again. First time was good for me. It was what it was. I enjoyed the movie. I didn't think it was a shitty movie by any means. There were things that happened in the movie that had me questioning it, but that happens in every single movie that you watch. No matter how great of a movie you're gonna see, there's gonna be plots that you're gonna be like, why the fuck? I don't understand. Why the fuck doesn't he just do this? Or why the fuck didn't when we saw Black Widow, we enjoyed the fuck out of Black Widow, and there was a whole bunch of shit. Even fucking Deca was like, this bitch is gonna smash her nose. Watch, I bet you. There was shit in the movie that we saw. It was like, this is gonna happen, and so there's always gonna be those questions you're gonna ask. Why did this happen? Why did this happen? Saying that, I still thought Pig was a pretty good movie. I liked it.
Yeah, I'll give it 3.5 chicharrones out of 5.
Wow, it's a little more crispy que el bacon. Así que,
it's not a cubano, but it's like a bocadilla and a half. There you go.
Yo le doy 3 bacon también, pero the third one, I bite it a little. Bueno, darle el third.
Okay, pues.
So then that's actually a 2.5.
2.75. 2.75. Porque un bite no es como completo, no llega a la mitad.
Exacto.
Okay.
Dependiendo cuán grande sea el bacon.
Esa es buena. ¿Es Oscar Mayer o es el thick cut?
Oh my god.
Yeah, exacto. Dependiendo cuán grande sea el bacon.
that Kirk, well, watch out. That Kirkland, the fucking Kirkland thick cut bacon.
Sí,
Nah. We're talking about Econo bacon.
No. Thick cut. It has to be thick.
It has to be artisanal bacon. You can only find it like Whole Foods. No, non-GMO bacon.
Organic shit, grass fed.
Yo lo compro cada cual le da un bacon diferente. El mío es de Fresh Mart.
Ay, Dios mío.
They got Fresh Marts in Puerto Rico?
Walmart, nigga.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, he said Fresh Mart. He said Fresh Mart. He didn't say Walmart.
Fresh Mart, yeah, we got some.
Yeah.
Oh, snap, man.
We got a few.
Yeah.
This nigga McClellan was like, oh shit, Puerto Rico, nigga. What? Puerto Rico.
Yo,
Watch
what was that? What was that when I was living down there? What the hell?
Ay.
Nigga, I've never been to Fresh Mart, obviously. Fucking, I got ghetto taste buds. Fuck it. But nigga, I think I seen something recently that it was like this guy went to Fresh Mart. I think it was in Guaynabo or some shit. I don't know, some part like that. Fucking bought peanut butter like $17 and shit for a fucking thing of peanut butter, right? Get the fuck out of here and paying $17 for fuck these peanuts. I'm not even gonna say what they should do, but fucking peanuts, nigga, what?
Pero ¿qué pasó? ¿El peanut butter era de Vieques? ¿Que las uvas eran 15 pesos?
$17 for a fucking
He probably bought. First of all, he probably bought that what they consider like the all natural with no pesticides, and then he filled the container up to like the top. And it's by weight. It's not by a volume. It's by how much the container weighs when they put it on the scale.
Yeah, no, but there's actually like a $14 peanut butter. If you like,
you're talking about like in a jar.
Was it a jar?
A jar.
What I saw was
it's like organic peanut butter, like yay big, $14, some shit like that.
I've seen it was a couple that did YouTube videos, and there was like our new life in Puerto Rico, blah blah blah, and it was like it's so hard to get some of these foods, but we finally found a Fresh Mart. So they're recording themselves go through the market, and he's like, "Oh shit, look at this!" And I'm like, "Does that peanut butter say $17? You're on fucking crack. You think I'm buying a fucking $17 bottle of Jiffy? Fuck out of here."
Yo, their pastries though.
I never went to
brioche bread.
I don't fucking know.
Oh my god!
And Georgie's just like, look at all these.
Holla Fresh Mart if you want to sponsor us by all means, yo.
Georgie's
gotta eat healthy.
Georgie's a vegan, so he's like, look at these motherfuckers talking about pigs and
bacon. Ahí está.
They got
sandwiches.
They got a grain salad bar at Fresh Mart. Georgie, let them know, yo.
Mira, Cory, yo les quiero preguntar una cosa. Yo sé que no está en el tema, pero
tira para adelante.
Yo quiero preguntarles la opinión de ustedes sobre Tomorrow World.
And that's Georgie. I fucking liked it.
Tomorrow War. La película que sale en Amazon de Chris Pratt.
No la he visto todavía.
¿No la han visto?
Yo no. ¿Por qué no la he visto? Porque no he tenido tiempo para sentarme. A verla, en verdad. Si no, es que de verdad la quiero ver. Porque a mí me encanta ver a mí me encanta ver like I literally prefer Amazon Prime over Netflix.
All right.
So, no sé, como que estoy loca por verla, pero no me he sentado a verla.
I
That's
saw
it.
it.
Yeah, he saw
I
it.
saw.
They
I
saw
saw
it.
it.
Somebody saw it.
I started liking it and then I fell asleep.
En verdad,
Oh.
I dug the shit out of the movie, and I feel
I thought it
like
was so
since
fun.
I've had my kids, I've become such a little bitch ass. I was watching part of the movie and where like this guy fucking is talking to his daughter and shit. Like at the end, nigga, I was like, and I had both of them next to me, Khaleesi and Aaliyah. I was like, I won't let you go. Yeah, that shit fucked me. I'm not even fucking
There
lying.
was
That shit
Let-
fucked me up.
there was one scene I was watching it and I was just like, what is the purpose of this? When they're in the helicopter and he dives in to like the nest and they're dragging it out, I was like, where did they think that this was gonna go in their favor? Like,
Para mí
you got, like,
hay muchas cosas que tú dices como que, "Wow, ¿por qué están haciendo esto?" Pero
yeah,
the,
like
the
what?
movie
I time
was
travel
so
con esa
fun.
película.
It was
Como
so
que I
fun to
skipped some
watch
parts.
que realmente es como que, bueno, en verdad, I can just let that slide. Porque en verdad, hasta los mismos creatures, como que no es lo que uno normalmente pensaría sobre un alien. Porque uno
¿Cómo se llaman?
piensa en un
Can you say
alien,
the name of the creatures?
no me recuerdo cómo se llama.
Guy in the white spikes,
No me
yo.
recuerdo cómo se llaman.
Was it like blue piss or something like that?
The fucking guy in the white. The whole movie. out of
Era como un
everything that happened,
chimera type of thing.
It was just like, I can't believe they're called fucking white spikes. This is the most unrealistic shit I've ever seen in my life.
Sí. Pero it was so fun para mí en cuestión de eso. Obviamente en cuestión de action wise había un montón de cosas que yo decía, pero ¿por qué le están disparando de tan lejos con una pistola tan pequeña? Tienen un dot más. O sea, fallaron muchas cosas básicas, pero it was so fun que I had to let a couple of things slide.
Somebody critiqued that. Oh my god, I'm always gonna refer to him as Star Lord. I'm sorry. What's his name again?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt,
Pratt.
exactly. So somebody criticized that he's not believable as an ex-marine. And I was like, yo, he's like a researcher in the movie, though. He's not really. All you have to do is pass their basic. I mean, no disrespect to any basic training. It's really hard, but I don't think their focus is combat. Researchers are more like behind the scenes in labs and doing like strategical stuff. Like I believed it. I believed it that he looked like ex-military or whatever.
I mean, just because you join the military doesn't mean you're going.
Yeah, it
to
doesn't mean he's like
combat.
exactly.
They specialize in a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Sí, sí.
I think the movie. I thought the movie was watchable, and like I sat through the whole thing. I wouldn't watch it again because it's not really, I wouldn't care that much. But I think it was, okay to, it wasn't terrible.
Well, we hope you cared because they're getting a sequel.
Oh, it's great. That's great.
I thought it was cool. I thought that like when the movie finished, when he got back like from the fucking future, I thought that's where it was gonna end because I had heard they was gonna make a sequel before I saw the movie. So I was
Did
like,
you
okay.
hear? Did you hear he didn't actually go back to his world? He went to another world.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah, you should watch it again.
That seems to be a running gag these days.
That's what it is now. Everything is a fucking variant. when that happened, I thought that's where the movie was gonna end, and then it just kept going. I was like,
Eso es lo que a mí me gustó. Eso es lo que a mí me gustó. El hecho de como que normalmente una película lo termina ahí y de la nada, we get more.
They get points of originality, and I think Deca said this last time. They get points of originality for the whole thing of like the aliens never invaded; they were here the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, I never seen that in any other movie besides like what is it the movie with Tom Cruise?
La de Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
No. Was that just the other one? What's it? Isn't the Orson
tiempo.
Welles one? No. There's an Orson Welles one. War of the Worlds, yeah.
War of the Worlds.
Was it War of the Worlds? Where is it? They're like they were here already or something like that. They were like underground.
They
No,
invaded
they got killed by coronavirus, técnicamente.
Yeah, they got somebody sneezed on them. But the aliens, were the aliens here already? Were they like subterranean and then just like a lightning bolt hit it or something like that? Was that the whole premise of that movie?
I think they invaded. I don't remember, but I think they invaded.
¿Qué película es esa con Lightning Bolt? Levántalo.
The War of the Worlds. So I remember there's a scene where they show that like a lightning bolt hits the ground, and I think if they slow it down, either like the lightning bolt activated them or they actually show you where a pod comes down and hits the ground,
Like
and
if
it's
like
disfrazado
nobody,
like
nobody could drive cars.
because
Like the lightning bolt fucked up
the lightning bolt
shit.
because it creates an EMP and it takes out everybody's alternators on the car or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then,
Okay,
but
pues entonces sí,
the
World.
the Chris Pratt
That movie,
shit.
that movie was filmed in Jersey. Shout out Brick City.
The fucking movie, I liked how it continued to go and they went to Alaska and all that shit. But like it's like we said, there's things in every action movie that there's gonna be things that okay, this guy is shooting fucking aliens with a 9mm or whatever, and he's fucking hitting them, but he has this other gun and he's missing. Like that's gonna happen in every fucking movie. Realistically, John Wick.
There were no reloads. No
John Wick. In reality, John Wick would have died in the first movie. Instead of fighting him, everybody would have just stood back, surrounded him, and everybody just died.
Also, no reloads. No reloads. They're shooting at these things. They're running like hell because they're like, we don't stand no chance. But yet somebody wants to tie a rope to one of these things and wrangle it like cattle. I'm like, the hell?
Sí,
There's things like that. That's gonna be in every action movie. Every action movie gonna have things like even you know what I'm saying. We were talking about John Wick. This motherfucker got thrown like through 254 windows.
Eso es lo único que yo digo que eso es lo único que a mí me daña de John Wick. Porque
I think the third one though, the third one is the gratuitous one with that because in the other two, they're not that. And the other two are not that disrespectful.
La tercera de John Wick para mí tiene una de las escenas de acción que yo digo, wow, en verdad es impresionante que ellos hayan pulled this off. Toda la pelea de los perros es como que stunt wise es súper mega original. Yo nunca he visto una escena de pelea en el cual de la nada hay un entra y sale en cuestión de los perros. And that's amazing to watch. I'm sorry, guys. O sea, por lo menos en esa parte de John Wick, yo se la tengo que dar 100%.
I like that scene. I like the scene with the horse. I don't know why that scene really sticks out to me as like mad cool. The one where he's like jogging down freaking New York City with the goddamn horse. I was like, are you serious right now? He's gonna take out these people with motorcycles riding a damn horse.
Why not?
But it was funny, dude. It was awesome. But the last scene he has with Mark Dacascos, I was like, I was literally like, there's no reason. Se sentía, tú sabes ese gif que hay de los SWAT team entrando y como que just breaking random stuff like for no reason. That's what it felt like when he went through the fourth pane of glass. I was like, what was the purpose of that? Like,
actually, a mí nada de eso me molestó porque realmente if you're a martial artist, muchas de las veces you're just toying with each other. Y específicamente if you're just sparring, there's a lot of toying en ese aspecto. Como que I got you, como que te pudo haber esto es un blow que te pudo haber matado hace tiempo, pero I chose not to do it para seguir el juego contigo. Pero el hecho de que le hayan tirado un edificio, okay, come on guys, no. Hasta ahí llego yo.
High-ass fucking building.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought like after the fourth pane of glass, I thought it was just a plug for like the window company or something. I was looking for the brand. I thought they were gonna be like, yo, Tropical Storm
like,
Shutters.
Sponsored by, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Yeah.
Y la parte 4 es John Wick en rehabilitación. Como que protege otra cosa por completa.
Cada vez que cierra una ventana, John Wick hace como que.
¿Vieron el cast de lo que viene de John Wick? What?
All I know is It, right? The fucking guy from It is gonna be in it.
Yeah.
No.
Is it Donnie Yen?
Donnie Yen.
Yeah.
Hay como demasiada gente y tengo mucho miedo porque es como que decir, está borderline expendables. Como que tú llegas a ese nivel que el cast son demasiados y tú dices, this is gonna be a crappy movie.
What I'm wondering though, if for that movie, is I'm wondering if they're gonna take the route that they put these famous names because they already have two spin-offs. They have the ballerina and they have the Continental. I'm wondering if they're gonna be introducing these characters with the purpose of okay, John Wick is about to end. We have a Continental, which is about a prequel about the hotel. We're gonna have a female assassin. If they're gonna use some of these characters to spin them off into other shows or movies.
Yo puedo estar equivocado. I could be wrong, but didn't he get 2 more movies?
Who, John Wick?
Greenlit? Yeah.
He said he was gonna keep doing John movies as long as they sell.
Yeah.
He knows the cash grab ahora mismo.
Yep.
What was I gonna tell you that? I wonder what the premise of the third one will be because we've already seen him running from everybody. Like,
no, this is the fourth one.
The fourth.
Or the fourth one, yeah.
Oh,
What the
man.
premise of the fourth one is going to be? You've seen him running from everybody. Is he going to keep on the running game or what?
He's
He's
gonna
gonna
stop her.
continue running in a
Al
wheelchair
parecer,
después de esa caída.
pero estamos hablando que Scott Adkins va a estar también y,
Oh, I
y
forgot.
el de, y the Asian guy from Last Samurai, ¿cómo es que se llama? He's so good también.
The guy that plays
Because-
Scorpion. The guy that plays
Sí,
Scorpion.
exacto. Yeah.
forget his
Yagamoto
name.
Mimara.
Ajá.
Yeah.
Him. Y,
Mitsubishi something.
Nigga, Yagamoto Mimara, bro.
y estamos hablando que son gente hard hitters. Por lo menos stunt wise se puede ver brutal.
Nigga,
I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the most memorable. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I said Yagamoto Mimaro, just fucking around, but I think what you said, like, I think his name is pretty close to fucking Mitsubishi or some shit like that.
Mitsubishi Yuhita or something like that.
No, like, I was just fucking around and you was fucking around, but
Oh,
I think his name is pretty close to some shit like that, like Mimaro or some fucking shit like that.
His name is Hiroyuki Sanada.
There you go, nigga. Sonata, nigga.
Sanada, Sanada, not Sonata, Sonata.
Nigga, Sonata, Moonlight Sonata.
I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the most favorite characters I have in that whole series has to be Ruby Rose's character, the one that didn't speak throughout the whole movie. I really dug the hell out of that character. I was like, I hope we probably see her again, but from the looks of it, I think Ruby Rose might be taking a vacation from acting.
Oh yeah.
She's not.
She's what?
Not, yo. She's not taking a fucking break from acting. She took a break from that TV show. From that one.
That kind of hurt her a lot.
She like almost broke her neck or some shit, and it was like, all right, so make sure you get to work on Monday. And she was like,
Yeah.
so she was like, I'm not doing TV because TV is like so different from movies. I guess the schedule is. She was like, I'm not doing that. But after that, maybe she had like 6 more movies after that. And I think if you check her IMDb, she probably got a couple more movies. They all straight to DVD.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I haven't really heard about her like at all, dude.
There you go. She has a whole bunch of straight to like home release movies.
I'm not saying she's an awesome actor. I'm just saying that one role was really dope. I really dug it.
She has 9 films to her name.
She's okay in her lane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that sounds a little bit controversial.
No, it's just the same. It's the same way I think about Batista. I think Batista as an action star is good as fuck. I like him. When he does his comedy, I didn't expect how he was gonna be in Guardians of the Galaxy to be so entertaining. But then he was like, I want to stop. You know, I want more meat in the bones. I want more dramatic roles, and I'm not sure if Batista could do like dramatic roles. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like stay in your lane. He's really good at what he does. Ruby fucking Rose, she's cool what she does. If she starts like trying to, I don't think everybody could do that.
No, pero a la misma vez, as an actor, you always want to like keep pushing yourself. Y obviamente, boxes are the worst en cuestión de acting wise. So
I'm just saying.
Batista,
get ready for that.
you
Get ready for that hate, bro. Get ready for that hate mail. Get ready for that. Well, you tell somebody to stay in their lane. Get ready for that hate mail, bro.
Esta es como que, actually, esta es la mejor forma de motivar a alguien. Stay in your lane. Oh, I'm gonna show you.
Exactly.
You know? I'm gonna show you.
I like you and me. We both went to go see Army of the Dead. I was very entertained by the movie. I liked it. Was Batista's dramatic acting all there? No. Like when he starts crying, he looks like a fucking baby. I don't know, something about his face, like Moses shit. I was like,
looks like a cabbage patch.
He looks like a fucking cabbage patch, and like some of his dramatic roles is like, just stab somebody in the neck. Just don't even talk. Just stab him in the neck, and let's just keep this going.
Wait till you see him. Wait till you see him in Dune.
Nigga, is there a lot of breeze where you at, Georgie?
Not now. Trees aren't
Nigga,
moving.
He's
Your shit
Super Saiyan, like.
Nigga, do you remember Kramer from Seinfeld? Nigga, that's how you looking at.
Hold on, let me tell the
All
prop
right, now.
guys to blow some more wind.
Does anybody know? Does anybody in this chat know who Stephen Ogg is?
Me suena.
Nobody knows. GTA Trevor.
Oh.
Ajá.
¿Por qué no
Yeah.
empezaste ahí?
Georgie is his stunt double.
Was it? No, I'm thinking I'm getting it wrong.
He's also in Walking
Is that the guy
Dead.
from Walking Dead? Yeah. Okay.
He's
Yeah.
also in Walking Dead, exactly.
I got you.
Fucking Trevor.
If I would have
dude.
said Steven off from Walking Dead, you're going home.
No podías decir Trevor y todo. Yeah, Trevor. Era como que.
Oh shit! All right, before I fucking forget, I totally forgot that we got fucking trailers to watch today. We're gonna go ahead And we're still gonna talk shit, but let's get into the trailer talk. Do I have the fucking? I got it back. I got it back, son. I got it back. All right, so we're gonna watch 3 trailers today. The first trailer is for this movie called Naked Singularity. It's with the fucking guy from Star Wars who plays Finn. Boyega, John Boyega. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it now.
I am a public defender of the U.S. criminal justice system. You have the power to waive a mandatory minimum.
Next docket.
Once you fall in, it's almost impossible to get out.
Tough week for you, champ.
My client pleads not guilty, Your Honor.
Get out.
With all due respect. But what if you can beat the system at its own game?
So this guy asked if I'd help him out.
My buddy's car got jacked. You let me know it's there?
He offered me $100,000 if I grab a sample of the heroin stashed inside that navigator.
Why risk it?
I don't want to live my life looking at lost opportunities.
Let me pose this hypo. We could steal said monies without detection. I still wouldn't do it.
Why not?
Because it's wrong.
It's wrong?
It's wrong.
It's wrong?
Think about what it can do.
One can break the law, my friend, and still believe in justice.
That isn't the first spliff you've had tonight, is it?
Someone's gonna see $15 million all in one room. Think of the lives that could change.
I'm in.
This guy has me freaked.
You better not be trying to get in the middle of something that has nothing to do with you. For her sake.
This is our chance to carve our names across the back ass of the universe. Legacy time.
The cops, I think they know.
There's been a wrinkle.
A Mexican cartel.
They're here. This is what I do. Busting my ass trying to level the playing field. I thought we said no guns. It's tear gas.
Plus, it looks badass as shit.
All right, so yeah, what did you guys think about the trailer?
That looked dope. I will watch it. Finally, sit down and watch something.
I keep on asking myself how Olivia Cook is related to Rachel Lee Cook. Every movie she comes out in.
I'll definitely watch it. It looks actually really fun.
Bro, you what fucking surprises the fuck out of me is like four of the main characters. Like the English accent. I mean, the American accent must be like the easiest fucking accent.
Llegaste like, tempranito, Fernando.
Of 4 main actors, the fuckers are American. They're all British.
Might want to you might want to mute the mic. You want to mute the mic.
Is this a commercial break right now?
And we're back.
Aquí está viendo las Olimpiadas.
¿Podemos hablar de ese tema antes del próximo trailer?
Vamos a hablar de skating en las Olimpiadas.
Yeah, Manny Santiago was there, bro.
Yeah, 19 out of 20.
Por eso lo digo. Pero, wow.
No, I want to talk about how supposedly this year it was going to be based around like anime characters, and they were going to be the whole ambassadors, and I have yet to see one mention of anything at all.
Yeah. Vaporeon is the ocean ambassador, some shit like that.
But have you seen it on live at all?
No, porque yo casi no he visto nada de las Olimpiadas. Lo único que vi anoche fue lo de natación, lo de skate.
I watch. What? What did you say, Deke?
They're not real. Of course, you're not gonna see them.
Oh no, I expected a real life Pokemon, Deke. Anyway, I saw I saw the opening ceremony and they used a whole bunch of music from games like Final Fantasy and all the
Oh, yeah.
RPGs and stuff. But other than that, like I haven't seen like any visual mention of anything that they said like, "Yo, do you remember that?" And what was it like the closing ceremony of Beijing? Like Mario popped out, like, and they announced it that they were all gonna be like front and center. They were the ambassadors for the Olympics, and I haven't seen a
They're
damn
still-
thing like I mentioned.
They still got 2 more days of quarantine before they pop up.
They haven't passed their COVID test. Okay.
I could have swore they
wondering-
said some shit like some shit.
The what?
I could have swore I read somewhere when they first said that they was gonna get like a fucking how you call it, like a hologram, some shit of Goku with a fucking torch or some shit.
I don't know, dude.
I
There
remember
was,
when
they
when
mentioned like a
announced-
whole
I remember Goku was in the fucking picture of that fucking announcement.
dude. They had a bunch of characters announced. They
Yeah.
had Luffy or whatever. They had Goku. They had Naruto. They had a whole bunch of people announced. A whole bunch of characters announced, and I have yet
Pero-
to see anything.
No
The-
sé si eso es que I'm gonna go and maybe I'm at a reach, de verdad. Si estoy diciendo esto, I'm 100% wrong. I'm probably 100% wrong. Maybe they are there, like physically, not really on TV. Maybe they have to pay royalties for that.
Yeah, I thought that too, or whatever. I was like, maybe the English they can't broadcast it to like the rest of the world because the rest of the world has to pay a certain fee or something like that.
Yeah,
Including NBC with the whole like monopoly they have now on the Olympics. I'm not sure if you guys heard about that.
yeah.
It's on Peacock. Everything
Yeah.
is on Peacock, and you have to pay premium to watch all the other events or whatever.
Yep.
It's kinda crazy.
A menos que quieras esperar like 1 or 2 days, and then you can rewatch it.
Yeah.
Because I was
wonder if
doing
it had.
that.
I wonder if it had something to do with the fact that the director of like the events or something like that, or of marketing, they fired him. They canceled him because of Twitter. Something he said on Twitter.
Did
I have
you
no
guys
idea.
say that there was skateboarding in the Olympics?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yes.
We had a
Tuvimos
Puerto Rican
representación.
participant.
Manny
Yeah,
Santiago.
Manny
Tuvo
Santiago.
Santiago.
Yeah.
Pero
Yeah.
también acuérdense que está Steven Piñeiro.
Sí, también Steven
Ahí
Piñero
está.
está en el
En
park,
la división de Park, ya.
en la
Ah,
división
ok,
de
ok.
park.
Where's he
Este-
from? Where's Pineda from?
Manny está en todo siempre en los X Games y todo. Like,
Yeah.
he's, you know,
Mm.
Where's Piñero from?
Lamentablemente,
I know he's from Puerto Rico, but
lamentablemente
from
esta vez
where?
Manny fue.
¿Qué? What? Who was talking?
The Piñero guy. Where's he from? In Puerto Rico.
Te tengo que buscar porque yo vine a escucharle when he made the team.
Okay.
Yo sé quién es la mayoría de los skaters, pero como que Steven Piñero took me right of left field,
okay.
de verdad. Pero,
También
like,
Naya Houston, los papás son boricuas.
no, el Pai.
Ujú.
La mamá es de
Abajo.
California y
Exacto,
eso
pero-
es un revolú bien cabrón para explicar ahora mismo
Ujú.
si vamos a hablar de Naya.
We're like
Ujú.
us Puerto Ricans are like COVID. We're everywhere, bro. We
Yeah,
multiply
Mhm.
quick.
Por eso.
What martial arts is in the Olympics? If you guys know?
Karate.
Judo.
Karate, yeah.
This year they added karate, if I'm not mistaken.
Karate, yo creo que rock
Judo.
climbing, skateboarding y
Yeah, rock climbing.
Yeah, rock
surfing.
Yeah, they have rock
Yeah.
climbing. I think they added 3-on-3 basketball was also added this year or whatever. Yeah,
Are you
3-on-3.
for real?
Yeah, I'm serious. 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Deja buscar la lista porque yo sé que son un montón.
Yeah.
I'm wondering there fucking put MMA up in there, or if it's just like too violent.
No,
No
I don't
creo-
think
no
they'll have
creo que
MMA, but I think they're like people are like rooting for them to add like jujitsu, Brazilian
There's six.
They
jiu-jitsu.
should.
There's six. Yeah, they should.
They should.
Pero
Does,
hay 6 nuevos.
I don't fucking watch the Olympics like that, so I don't know. But do the boxers still wear like headgear, or is it?
No,
Yeah.
no headgear.
Yeah.
No, no,
No
no.
headgear?
No,
They
no.
took it
Yo
off?
vi una pelea ayer. No headgear.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was like,
Mhm.
shit, still wearing headgear in the Olympics.
Por lo
Ok,
menos
estamos-
ayer yo vi una pelea y there was no headgear. O sea,
Ok,
I was
literalmente
laughing.
the 6 sports are skateboarding, rock climbing, karate, baseball, and softball. They're
Yeah, but that's
returning.
one time. That's one time this year, supuestamente. Este
Yeah.
año va a ser el único año que lo ponen. Eso parece que lo pusieron como para rellenar boquete ahí, like baseball.
Well,
I like
no tanto porque si,
no,
si vienes a ver,
it's
like,
last year. I'm saying it because last year it wasn't included in the Olympics. It's not included normally in the Olympics. They did a one-off this year to put it in the
So about baseball?
sí,
Yeah,
porque
baseball.
acuérdate, en Japón se juega mucho béisbol. So
Yeah.
it's actually
Yeah.
pretty popular. So I wouldn't mind it. Like, si lo hicieron más que una vez, I wouldn't mind it being there. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because
Do you think there's any sport that when you think about it, you go, this is in the fucking Olympics?
I
Hay un
mean
montón.
that weird one where they throw the thing and then they like sand the floor.
curling.
You know, yeah,
Curling.
Curling.
And
Like, what
croquet.
is? Yeah, I'm
Yes,
like,
okay there.
I remember a couple years back talking to my wife about that. And I was like, I can't believe fucking ping pong is in the Olympics.
Whoa,
Bro.
Table tennis.
Bro.
Whoa, you're going too
It's a-
far.
It's a worldwide sport and it's intense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I saw Forrest Gump. I saw it. I'm just saying, like, can't believe table hockey, nigga. Table tennis is on fucking in the Olympics.
Nicholas, just because you and me play like trash doesn't mean that it shouldn't be an Olympic sport.
I'm just saying, like, there's like so many other sports. Like you just said, is there jujitsu in the Olympics?
No,
No,
it's not. It's never been added.
It's like
Judo's been added.
But that's what
Judo's
I
been in
I think the Olympics, and I think like, okay, these athletes, like specimens. Jiu-jitsu is like, okay, you have to be very fit. And I think ping pong, I'm like, you could be overweight and snap the shit out.
I think you see balls of fire one too many times.
Yeah, not
Balls of Fury.
Yeah, balls of fury. I think you've seen it one too many times, and that's what you think is a representation of table tennis at the Olympics.
I was just saying, like shit. It just what you call it. Like I'm not shitting on football players.
Para mí
It's just it's like.
Para mí es badminton. Como que en serio, this is a sport.
There was also Puerto Rico also had representation for table tennis as well.
Yeah.
Sí.
Right? There was that one girl.
There was a little girl who's like badass fucking it.
Son tres. Adriana, la hermana Melanie y Brian Afanador, que es el primo de ella.
It's a family thing.
Se le iba la panadería con ellos y todo. La Celi.
No, I just love sports. I just love sports.
Oh, really?
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like,
you see, I should have fucking invited Sally to the Super Bowl instead of fucking.
I know, right? Instead of Deke, yo. Deke was there for the wings.
Era,
And for the weekend.
Yeah.
Is the weekend on yet? When the fuck is it? Second down? Is that where we're at now? How long is it?
What are the minutes for?
I have a team for almost every sport except for basketball. I have a team.
He was like, it's second down. Tell them to get up so we can see the weekend.
He was like, yo, they're still in second down. It's been like a half hour. When is this quarter finish? How long do they fucking play? Wait a minute. I wanna get into it because I didn't talk about this. Kelly, who's your team? Who's your team in sports? Baseball, football?
Football, pero fútbol americano. There's a difference. Fútbol americano, Green Bay Packers, because my dad.
Like, just in case y'all motherfuckers don't understand, there's a difference.
There is a difference. If I said football, it's soccer for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviamente me van a caer chinches por esto, pero obviamente pues Barcelona.
I'm with you.
In basketball, it's the only team I don't have. In baseball, it's like, it depends. Ahora me gustaban mucho los Red Sox, pero ya no tanto, porque pues cosas pasan. What else? Keep spitting out sports because I could go about this all day.
Archery. No, I'm kidding.
Legolas, cabrón.
Hawkeye.
Of course.
Oh man, no, but really, I'm super happy about skateboarding being in the Olympics, though. I'm super happy about that. It's been a long time coming.
All right, so we're gonna get into our second trailer, which is for the trailer for the last season of The Walking Dead.
What is it? Bad memories.
Of what?
Alexandria's our home.
What we have, it's rare.
If we live for them.
We gotta get through this together.
If we die for them.
I don't leave anybody behind. Not ever.
Do you want to talk about it? We need to start thinking about other options.
Alexandria needs us.
It's everything we have.
So, you're leaving to fight ghosts.
This is a path you don't want to go down.
I've done worse.
These people, they want stuff.
That is what's out there.
Don't be scared. I'm not. God isn't here anymore.
This is a death march. And you are the damn Pied Piper.
The paranoid.
When I'm right.
I lost something. And I don't think it's a bad thing that I did.
I did what needed to be done.
You destroyed everything that we built.
The only way this works is if we trust each other.
So what do you say? If you say trust him, I'll trust him.
The woman who left was not the one standing here now. So keep pushing me, Negan. Please.
Hello, I'm Lance Hornsby. Welcome to the Commonwealth.
Finally, Sentin.
I have so many feelings. I have so many feelings and so many nostalgic memories about that series. Like, I want to say, like, when it was the third season of that show, or maybe the fourth. Anyway, it was one of the seasons that was really, the show was really hot. It was really, blowing up. Everybody was on it. We were all watching it, whatever. My cousin came up to me. He said, I don't want to watch the series anymore. I'm like, why? The series is like epic. I was overselling it. He's like, because I don't like series that trudge on forever. And I'm like, are you crazy? I wish this thing would never finish. Oh my God.
Careful what you wait for.
Yo, what? I think this and like the All My Children and General Hospital series have been running like forever, dude. Like, and ¿cómo te digo?
All My Children.
El mero hecho de que mostraron un personaje al final y parece que lo iban a matar y las ganas mías eran como que please just kill him already. Like, that goes to show you how disconnected I am from the show. When at one point I would watch the show and their deaths were so meaningful, like there were tear-jerking moments, and now it's just like somebody should just, they're the Walking Dead, somebody should just break their feet so they don't walk anymore. Because, like, honestly, they've been walking forever, dude. Hasta el mismo what's the name of the actor? Daryl? What's the guy that plays Daryl? Forget his name. Norman Reedus. Norman Reedus looks like this show has like put him through the dirt. Like,
oh yeah.
Nigga, I remember I didn't get into the show until like midway season 2, and that's because you was telling me about this fucking show, Miguel. And I got into it. And I don't think watching season 1 and season 2 realistically think that okay, there's gonna be a season 11. Like, no matter how way we feel about the show, this shit has lasted a fucking long time. I'm wondering, because I read the comics, so I know how it ends in the comics, and there's no way it's going to end the same because there's just characters that are not there in the show. So I'm wondering how, like, I think I stopped watching when Negan first appeared. Like the season when he first came in, I think that was the last season that I saw like fully. I've seen
Yeah.
tidbits and shit here and there.
It's a shame too because
Like,
that character. When Jeffrey Dean Morgan, right? That's the actor's name. I always confuse him with Harvey Bardem. Jeffrey Dean Morgan when he signed.
yeah, Morgan, I don't know, some shit like that. I know those are the
Jeffrey
right
Dean
words. I don't
Morgan.
know if it's in order, but oh yeah.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan when he signed on, I was like, whoa! I was super excited. And then as that season went on, besides the killing of Glenn, I was just like, and like I'm supposed to feel so much more about Negan. If you read the comics, I'm supposed to hate this guy so much, like with every ounce of my body. And I guess just the performance by Jeffrey D. Morgan was more cool than actually evil. Like we kind of
He's
were like,
fucking charismatic, yo.
yeah, you can't hate him with a passion. You know what I mean? Like,
He's mad, but
I want to say I hated the governor way more than I hated Negan in the series. What? I wanted them to like off the governor. Oof, so bad.
that's one of the things that like I question here because obviously there's been a whole bunch of seasons that I haven't seen, but this fucking feels like when they invited fucking Jason Statham to Fast and Furious. Like to that point, we all thought that he killed Han. So it was like, how the fuck are you gonna welcome this fucking guy over here? And over here, they killed another Asian, and it was like, hey, now everybody fucking loves Negan and shit. Now he's fucking part of the fucking fan. Obviously, I haven't seen.
She's still
I'm
got
surprised as fuck that Father Gabriel is still there.
She's still got a sweater somewhere with his brain chunks attached to it, and they're gonna just allow him back into. They're just gonna allow him back into the group. Like,
I'm surprised as fuck that Father Gabriel there. I thought he was gonna fucking die a long ass time ago.
I laugh at the guy that played Rick. The guy that played Rick, the actor, yo, he took the easy out. He was like, write my character off the show. I got spent time with my family. Call me back for a movie. If you guys ever work that out, call me back. I'll come for the movie, but write me out of the show. But you're the main character. I do not care. Write me out of this garbage already.
I need to go.
Yeah. Name the show. Name the show Walking with Daryl if you got to do it. But just write me out of the show. Like,
but the only thing. The only thing I have to say about The Walking Dead is that a lot of people were mad at me because I was happy that Glenn died because they filmed that shit just like it happened in the comic book, and I was happy about that. I was happy he was dead. Like it was about time.
Go on.
And everybody was just fucking mad at me. And I'm like, yeah, but if you look at the source material, like
Lex,
that it happens, and it's like,
Lex,
damn, dude.
She's earned it, bro. She's earned it.
That's why
she's earned it. Let's give her the send off.
Oh.
It was your time, Sully. Everybody has the time for this. That one was your time.
Remember how The Walking Dead used to have the montage at the end? We'll roll her credits at the end.
At that point, I stopped caring about the series as a whole. I actually stopped caring about it. So, yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what it was in that season. I think a lot of people dropped off. I think you could literally see the numbers like they nosedived.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Because I don't know. It's been a long time coming, in my opinion.
You never got into The Walking Dead?
Georgie's like, I don't give a fuck about The Walking
Dead. No. I never got sucked into it.
Really?
I enjoy zombie movies when they're done right, and I did not enjoy Walking Dead at all.
I mean, it depends. That first season was rough to watch.
Georgie said he didn't appreciate that they took his likeness and they attached it to a character. He didn't give them permission.
Hey,
no,
I see you still on my royalty checks.
On mute.
Bro.
On
La
mute.
M.
There you go.
Oh my god.
You're like, this is the last time I do this shit.
Yo, he got his training wheels on, yo, but take it easy on him.
First time.
Sorry, guys. First time in podcast world. No, I'm just curious. When did they cross over with Star Wars? I saw a whole bunch of stormtroopers in there.
Yeah. For a moment there, I was like, yo, they have mech suits? What the hell's going on?
I know, right?
I saw it, so I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like,
and they got a TV broadcast? I thought everything was depleted, and all of a sudden they got commercials.
I've like skipped on so many seasons. I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I haven't
They
seen
got
it since
deaf
season
people
2.
now. I'm wondering how the fuck that works out in fucking in
I feel like
Zombieland.
Hunger Games.
Like this,
Perdóname.
it's weird. Rick's daughter is like big as fuck already.
I wonder.
Mad years past.
I wonder if so we haven't seen it, right? So we can't really technically have an opinion on all the seasons that came after. Has anyone here seen it? Because I think we all dropped off at the same point. I'm wondering if now binge. I wonder if now binge watching it like we might
Cuando
like
Niga empezó Eeny, Miny, off. Like, ya.
Yo dejé de verla mucho antes de eso. Yo solamente vi lo de Negan y ya.
Por eso yo llegué ahí.
I saw it and I remember watching that episode. Like I used to work at Walmart and I was literally watching it on my lunch break or whatever. And people were eating and they were like, "What are you watching? This is disgrace. This is disgraceful. This is disgusting." I'm like, "You never see Walking Dead? Then get out of my face. This is not for you." Like in the lunchroom or whatever. And then after that, it's just like it became, I don't know. And all the spin-offs too. What the hell are the spin-offs about? I mean, besides zombies, obviously. They got Fear the Walking Dead. They got one though that's they have one that's with teenagers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have one that's with teenagers, like School of the Dead or something. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's literally. Yeah, there's one with just teenagers in it.
That's on Netflix, right?
After School of the Dead.
Netflix, yeah.
So los cadáveres están cogiendo clases, eh.
Hay un anime. Hay un anime que se llama High School. Hay un
High
anime
School
que
of
se llama
Dead. Yeah, it's a Japanese.
Yeah.
That's, oh my god, I've seen episodes of that. That's so like exaggerated.
It was cool. It was cool. Por joder.
There was a lot of jiggly parts in that anime.
Oh yeah.
All right, so talking about anime, last trailer is for an anime. This last trailer is for a spin-off from the Blade Runner series.
すべては起こるべくして起こる。
ここはどこ？
私を忘れないで。
迷ったのか？
構わないで。
だが俺ならさっさとここから逃げるがな。
そんなこと無理。
物事には順序というものがある。希望通りに動いてほしいならな。
これを貸して。動くな。
どこかで会ったか。
多分。
殺人犯は現在も逃亡中。そこで全署員を招集する。
The world that changed how we see sci-fi is back every week. Blade Runner, Black Lotus, coming this fall.
Shit was funny as fuck. I slipped up and pressed that shit again.
I was about to tell you, I was like, it was so bad, I didn't think we need to see it a second time.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it was Japanese that whole time. This is the first time I saw the trailer. Japanese all the time, and then all of a sudden, in a world, like
in a world, yeah.
I just laugh at like this does not help the argument I had yesterday with Orengo whatsoever.
I didn't know how it was gonna be. So, literally, the only reason I was like, "Yo, these niggas was talking about fucking Blade Runner." Like,
I was like, this does not help my argument whatsoever. This looks like a really generic PS2 graphic style. Like, I wonder why they went with that choice. I mean, it could be budget, but it looked really generic. It didn't have any style, so it just looked like really bad CGI.
What you
I
think,
thought it was
George?
gonna.
That's what you was like.
No, I'm into like I like this kind of cinematography. Like it plays very well into the kind of shit that I like to do.
What?
What? It's fucking awesome.
You serious?
Yeah, let me tell you something. The whole like Blade Runner world for like cinematographers are the shit, bro.
No, of course, I agree with you. I agree the visual aspect of like Blade
Acting,
Runner
that's what I
is
was like. That's what I was
ridiculous.
like into. Yeah.
And I love both movies or whatever, but I just don't think this one like really, how can I like capitalizes on that look, because it just all the characters look so bland or whatever. Like you're gonna use that trope to death in that series because the characters all look so generic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like right now you can put this podcast in that color and now call it Blade Runner like 2049, especially Nick's dark self. But,
Blade Port.
Remember, bitch.
Can we have one last topic before we all leave? I just think we ought to touch on it. It could last like another hour though. Parental advisor. Can we talk about like where the hell? And Georgie, you don't have to comment, man. Whatever, you could leave. Don't leave. Just
Now I'm interested. Now I already want to know what
Can we talk about?
Is there kind of topics I shouldn't be around for?
No, I mean you're not gonna comment on it whether you do have information or you don't. Yo, holy lord, dude! Like the Spider-Man trailer. Oh my god.
I was gonna say, is this Spider-Man?
Yes, this is the Spider-Man trailer talk. The more at this point in the game,
El rojo confirmó.
he's gonna take off he's gonna take off his hand and he's gonna have the mask on when he comes back. At
All
this
I gotta
point in the
say is
game,
have the
all the lenses came from here.
the what? Oh, okay. Nice sales pitch. All right. That at this point, like, I don't believe what anybody says about any release date. B, I think the company like might purposely just be baiting everybody because it's literally the best promotion that I think ever the movie has had. Like, yo, the fans did the job for them because if the movie is not 1/4 of what everybody's speculating it is, like everybody's gonna go see that movie. Everybody's like, I truly believe that, like you said, they can release the movie and not have a trailer attached to it because everybody's gonna go see it now at this point.
Oh, this is gonna be fucking WandaVision all over again. Watch. Everybody has a full plot in their head. What's gonna happen? Who's gonna be included? This, that, and the other. And there's no way at this point in time that this movie is gonna live up to any of our expectations.
Bro, the last thing I saw is a supposed film description. And I was like, this description is so good that if I see the movie and I don't get 1/4 of what happens in this description, I think I might walk out of the movie theater really upset.
Send it to me. Just send it to me.
Sully, the description was so over the top fantastic. I was like, if that were to happen in that movie, I don't know. It literally gives them an excuse to disassociate with Disney's world and Sony just do whatever the hell they want now with the character. But it still stays true to everything he's been through in the past movies. But it's kind of like a soft reboot.
Send that shit to me too.
I hope they set up for Spider-Wars. I'm just saying.
Just send it to me.
It's kind of like a soft reboot. There's everything in that movie. There's characters from there's obviously the multiverse in it or whatever. And there's a consequence at the end where he gets what he wants, but it affects him and he gets what he wants at a big cost, big cost. And then they introduce a character which you've never seen, which they haven't mentioned, a female character which they haven't mentioned in any of the movies. And then like literally that's where the movie ends.
Madam
because
Web.
of no.
Spider-Wars.
No. It's funny because the description was so good. It's so good. It literally explained everything. Even the suit, Deke. It explained the suit. The suit that everybody's wondering why it's black and gold or whatever.
De contarnos, send us the link so we can read it.
You're already hyped up.
Yeah, I'll send you guys the link or whatever. It was personally, it didn't feel like fan fiction to me. I have a pretty good gauge at what fan fiction sometimes people write and stuff like that. Like, you know, you take little elements from here, and rumors from here, you put it together, and boom, you got your supposed leak. But this one felt like I was like, whoa.
Legit?
is some of the dialogue they quote in the movie. I was like, I could see the character saying that. Like, he's so innocent still. He's so like, he's still pendejito. You know what I mean? Like, I could see him going in that direction with some of the exposition or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
innocence. La
exacto.
inocencia.
Él todavía tiene, él no tiene como que no la malicia, pero la experiencia que han pasado los otros dos en su universo. So it's just like,
Does anybody think realistically that we're gonna get a trailer for Spider-Man before September?
oh,
Like, you don't
before
think at all?
September? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know when we'll get it. I think we will get it. Will they show us anything related to the plot? You're gonna get exactly what you have now. You're just gonna get something to satiate the need of I got something, a peek at the film, but they're not gonna. They're gonna be tight-lipped. They're gonna keep
Maybe
on.
You might get it on Eternals.
Yeah, you're not gonna need them.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You might get in the Eternals. I don't know.
Georgie, what is
I'm
the
listening.
purpose? What's the purpose of a trailer?
To sell the movie.
Yeah,
To never watch it.
Right, so
Publicity.
you working
get hype?
on multiple movies with the hype that's behind Spider-Man, do you think it's necessary at this point to throw a full theatrical trailer?
Mm-mm.
No, all right.
I don't think so.
I think with all the little toys that's come out, the Legos and all that shit, hyped it up.
But isn't the part of the don't you have to please the higher ups with the trailer? Like, isn't that all for marketing and making that money back and all that stuff like that? Isn't that, don't you have to please a certain
You could just do
upper
a
echelon?
teaser. You could just do a teaser. Show nothing. Just show the opening art.
I'll tell you this much. I think the animated version was the teaser for what's to come.
Yeah. What I could, well, I can also.
I agree.
I mean, it's not a new IP. It's not a new project. It's not a new thing like Shang-Chi and the Eternals. It's not a new character. You don't need an introduction for that or a trailer for that matter. In this deep in the MCU.
You know what? You know what I would actually do? Maybe just pull stuff out of Loki.
Loki, WandaVision, yeah.
Pero la realidad es tiren o no tiren trailer, la vamos a ver. Le funciona. So,
At the point at this
Bro.
point in time, that's Disney dragging their balls. That's Disney. That's like some Drake shit.
That's
you know
not
what?
Disney. That's not Disney though. That's Sony. That's Sony. That's not Disney.
That's Sony, but that's Sony
That's
and
Sony.
Marvel. Kevin Feige is involved. He has to be involved in that as well. And they're so
Is-
confident in that movie that it's like when Drake drops an album, day of, no anticipation. They're telling you know what? Up Tuesday album drop. Get that shit.
Georgia, is that would that
Ever
be the
been done?
first?
Actually, that's never been done.
I got two things. Yeah, that's a good question. Number one, is that a merit that would get them clout, or would that be something stupid if they were the first movie not to drop a trailer?
I don't think they're the first movie to not drop a trailer.
Okay, cinema, like in cinemas, dude.
But we're
They
talking
wouldn't
about
be the
Big budget movies, not
Big
not
budget?
big movies, not big movies and stuff like that. We're talking about like box office destroyer movies.
He was like, we're not talking about Pig here. We're talking about
yeah.
Nah, dude. Honestly, I don't think Spider-Man needs a trailer. I mean, my opinion is, nothing in comparison to what the studio's gonna do. But I feel that they don't need to hype it up that much. People are gonna come. I mean, look at the last Spider-Man movies. They've been great. They've done very well in the box office without them even pushing it that far.
Mm-hmm.
So before we go, does anybody have an opinion if we're going to see? Oh wait up. Trailer normally
don't follow the toy leaks and stuff like that. Nosotros sabemos, pero hay gente que ni sabe que viene una película de Spidey. Hopefully, it won't give too much of the story away. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's hard to like walk around without like. I feel like Spider-Man is one of those movies that any little tidbit is gonna have you being like, oh, tinfoil hats. Okay, this shit is gonna happen. This, and this.
It's one of those. It's like that Michael Jordan thing. It's like, yo, I know people who don't even know who Jesus Christ is, but they know who Spider-Man is. At this point, like, I know people who don't even know who Jesus Christ is, but they know who Peter Parker is.
So before we go, do you guys think, you have an opinion on, is Maguire or Garfield going to be in the movie? And if they are one of them going to take a dirt nap?
I don't think they're not. I don't think either of them is gonna take a dirt nap. I think they both get sent back to wherever their respective timelines.
No, I think one of them gets killed. You gotta get that. You gotta get that going. Yeah, you gotta get those tears going.
I think somebody takes a dirt nap. I think somebody, even before I read that description, I knew somebody was gonna take a dirt nap. I don't think it's any of the Spider-Man. It has to be either a love interest or a parental figure, because that's his MO right now. That's his MO right now. He loses parental figures left and right.
Happy better not take a motherfucking dirt nap. I'll be mad as fuck.
What's right now besides Spider-Man? Where would you see Happy again if there was another movie?
There's no
Young Avengers. They gotta have some
Avengers. Exactly.
I would see Happy fit perfectly within the Young
There's
Avengers.
no contest.
Train and all that. Nick Fury is not here. He's in fucking space, so they need someone that's like close to the ground that has.
You think Happy Hogan? You think Happy's qualified to train a superhero?
No, but at least to get all the team. I mean, get Hawkeye's daughter and everyone going.
Happy's main
Armor Wars. Yeah.
Happy. I can see him there. I'll give you that much. But I don't see him training in superheroes. His main thing is the suits. He gives Peter access to the suits. He gives Peter access to the technology that builds the suits.
So he can be his Alfred. He does nothing. He brings team.
Me personally, effective. I would say give him the dirt nap. That would be another blow to Peter, and then you put Peter in a position where he has to make his own technology again. Forget about Tony's tech. He has to make his own stuff.
I don't want to see
Ground zero.
I could just see the entertainment value of what happened with fucking Happy dealing with one teenager, and Happy dealing with a whole group of all these fucking teenagers. All of them going crazy. Like none of them know what to do, and just Happy fucking stressing the fuck out. I would watch that show. Quickness.
I actually want to see Maguire stay and give this Peter the knowledge to like make his own gadgets.
La cara de que te pasa.
Eso no va a pasar. Like that's not gonna happen.
You know what
actually,
I would want?
Actually, it's the only Spider-Man that actually does like his own gadgets.
Deadass. I think.
Pero es que
Deadass.
El de Tobey Maguire no hace gadgets porque él tira la telaraña de su propio fluido.
I know, but Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is the only one who had like the actual knowledge to do shit.
I'll be honest with you. I think we don't see the last of Tobey Spider-Man in multiverse.
Yo lo único que quiero es que diga pizza time. That's all.
But to be really honest,
pizza time?
Yeah, que diga pizza time.
To be honest, this is just fantasy.
I remember it, but it's not like the most memorable thing from the movie.
I want him to have a dance off.
No, but to be really honest, what I would love to see would be like, I don't know, Benjamin Parker from 3145, is it? Yeah, 3145. He's actually when he becomes Spider-Man instead of Peter. I would love to see that relationship and make him a better superhero instead of just, oh yeah, you're gonna make your own gadgets. No, he needs to become a better superhero and like, trust himself.
I am so sorry. I've been talking about Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. He's the only one who does the gadgets.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm such an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, wrong actor.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry.
Andrew Garfield needs to stay. That's what I'm headed.
Money on it. I think Maguire's gonna.
Who's in the party? I'm sorry. Who's in the party?
Yeah.
Who's in the what?
Who's in the party?
We hear voices.
A lot of voices.
Yeah. I mean,
my
give
bad.
me a drink. I want a martini.
because I'm in the lobby of a hotel. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but yeah,
Anyway,
that'll be my fantasy. But yeah, I'm not gonna say much anyways.
Why not speculate for the love of Jesus, yo? Like it's what we do. Like
Deca knows.
speculate.
Deca knows why.
I know, child. It's okay, my child.
Deca knows why.
I know.
one thing.
I
Yeah,
don't
one
wear
thing.
fucking. I go by facts and by what we see, and not scoops and not fucking tinfoil hats.
Yeah.
Y más,
So okay, so
muy
use the
instant.
okay,
Más
so
con
use the facts you
Spider-Man,
have
and you
until
know
now.
this.
So use the facts you have until now and cast out your theory.
Este cabrón. I mean, otra hora más, nos vamos a quedar aquí otra hora más. Prefiero.
Hey, make it short, sweet, and concise. I don't have any facts that Happy Hogan is gonna.
Well,
I said that emotionally, it'd be a nice, I think it would impact that character hard if you took out Happy Hogan, I think, and you cut the lasso already with Iron Man. We're done with that. Let it be done already, yo. He has to come into his own.
No, por eso mismo estoy diciendo de que he should meet Benjamin Parker, the Spider-Man Benjamin Parker, por el simple sencillo hecho de maybe he can teach him how to be a better superhero and trust himself. Y no como que irse detrás de Tony Stark o ser la sombra de Tony Stark o ser la sombra de Happy Hogan, which is totally nuts. And como que no haría sentido, pero he's the only one with the technology at this point. A menos que, he goes and visits other heroes that has the technology and the money, blah, blah, blah. Pero, no sé, he might find guidance, not technology, guidance in Doctor Strange. I don't know how he can, I don't know how they can support each other other than being in New York. I don't know what's going to happen with Peter being outed by Mysterio.
Who can support each other?
Like Doctor Strange, Peter and Doctor Strange,
A suit with magic.
Yeah. I mean, no sé qué vamos a hacer con la situación de Mysterio. We don't, Emma, to even nitpick, we don't even know much about what's going on in New York per se. Solamente sabíamos lo que estaba haciendo Vulture and that's it. What else happened in New York? Other villains in New York. Like there are things that Spider-Man. Yeah. There are a lot of things that we haven't explored in Spider-Man's world porque estamos tan pendientes al MCU. Y I don't know. Those are my theories and those are my thoughts. I would love to see more about New York and shit like that.
So ¿tú crees que como quiera tengamos un bleed de Venom por algún lado?
Depende. ¿Qué razón tiene él para andar en New York estando en San Francisco? No lo han estipulado en la primera película y no sé qué van a hacer en la segunda. Porque él de lleno estaba en San Francisco. Like, this is my job, this is my life, and what's gonna happen in New York? ¿Qué él tiene que buscar en New York? That's a big question.
Another job, another scoop.
Por eso digo, but another tinfoil hat.
Bueno, le puede caer la investigación de buscar a Peter.
Maybe he wants the hot scoop on the one kid that everybody's after that nice little announcement.
Por eso.
Or maybe he just wants to take a vacation.
It has to be the hunt of the story. It has to be a hunt of a story.
Yeah.
Yo, maybe he just wants to go to Statue of Liberty.
Vacations. I'm gonna go for a vacation. I want to eat a hot dog. I want to go to the Yankee Stadium.
No, what?
Venom just wants to eat sewer rats.
Last thing before we go, I saw a recent poster of Luke Skywalker and Grogu, like building a lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys think that? I don't know. I just said I've seen the poster. I don't know if it's official. I don't know. I just seen the poster. Do you guys think that Grogu and Luke are gonna be in season 3 of Mando?
No.
Mencionó.
It's a hard one. A menos que no sé. Es que no sé cómo
I think
estaría el back and forward entre Mando y ver qué está haciendo Grogu.
I think they write emails to each other. Yo, how you doing? Everything's good? All right.
Un episodio a lo mejor jangueando.
Como que, qué casualidad que estás en este planeta. Let's hang out.
Exacto. Yeah.
Look at Georgie's face.
Yeah, he's like, shut the fuck up, guys. You don't know nothing.
I'm not. I haven't said anything. I'm so excited, guys. I'm also waiting for, for this to come out. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Since Abrams over there isn't gonna give us any information. Hadn't they said that they weren't gonna touch Mando for a while now? It was just gonna be Boba's story.
I think Mando's coming out next year, though. I think the end of this year is Boba, right? I think
Book of Boba.
Look at his lip quiver.
George.
Dale, que van a hacer las 4.
Yo,
yeah.
I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah, man. Anyway, that was a great episode of the fucking After School Club. Said the best motherfucking podcast in the multiverse. You can catch us every Sunday at 1 o'clock. We're live through not Instagram. We're live through Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm your host, Lex. I'm gonna let everybody else give their shout outs. We're gonna start with fucking Arian over here, 616, and then we'll go down and around.
Pues nada, mi gente, me pueden encontrar por XBN Richport y me pueden encontrar aquí y ya. Así que se cuidan.
Me puede conseguir aquí en XBN Richport junto a Deque también. Next.
Por lo menos a mí me pueden encontrar en Instagram, Twitch, I don't know, social media here, this podcast.
Yo, plug that Final Fantasy. You're going to be playing Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah, estoy practicando Final Fantasy XIV, ya terminé el base game, ahora es para jugar los DLCs y tirarme.
You finished the Realm Reborn?
Yeah.
What level are you? Yo, I started playing the other days. I've been playing for like 5 days straight, and I'm only at level 26. What are you doing?
I'm at level 58, if I'm not
Holy
mistaken.
smokes, bro.
Es que lo que pasa es que si el server está preferred, you get double XP. So yeah, I just made a new character too. So yo empecé a jugar el 1 de julio. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought it the other days. I made a warrior or whatever, and I've just been like grinding. And then
I did that too. I made a warrior porque yo tenía un red mage.
But is it true? I understood. I think like the side quests at a certain level don't bring you up anymore. You have to do the main quest to bring up more levels.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yo, I did like 20 side quests.
Yeah, don't do the side quests. Yeah, don't do the side quests.
20 fetch quests and like was stuck at a certain level or whatever.
Yeah, unless it's a quest for your class, don't do side quests.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Jorge? Where can the world find you?
You can find him on Instagram and Green Pastures.
You can find me in the middle of nowhere, brought to you by Richport.
That's it. And Alfonso.
Bueno. Ahí pueden encontrar. People, I want a martini. Nada, mi gente, ahí me pueden conseguir como Isfonso en Instagram. Season 1 de mi podcast, que es Funkin' Show, junto a Kiaritza, has wrapped hace 2 fines de semana. Lo pueden chequear en refresh rate. Pero pronto, después de agosto, venimos again con un reboot completo, un set completo y Another Feels. Season 2 va a estar brutal, so pendiente. Ya no van a tener que conseguirnos en refresh rate. Hay una página propia in the works en YouTube and everything else. Así que, mi gente, nos pueden conseguir ahí mismo. Que Funky Show.
Awesome. Everybody's fucking adios. So we'll be seeing you next Sunday at 1 o'clock.
We'll be selling tinfoil hats at $3 por $1.